watching The Wire recently. I don't understand a word of it.
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Reach your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
Hey, Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your dick's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What is happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, June 7th, 2022, and this is episode number 598 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we have Mr. Jason Nyes.
Big, very cheesy.
Kelly Harris is here.
I stand with Todd.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming. We'll see. We'll see.
It's like Elton John all over again. Minus the death threats.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be good. Yeah. I do appreciate though that Jose provided no context, like no alibi. He's just like, I'm not gonna be there on time.
I mean,
I'm doing
here
literally
for
anything.
I like it.
He was just drinking a margarita.
Yeah. So
He's
it might be
Ubering
fucking-
all of his coworkers around town.
yeah, just sliding in on two wheels with a fucking story if we're not careful. It's gonna be good. Oh man. All right. I think I'm gonna. I think everyone should have a little extendable back scratcher at their desk. It's a fucking lifesaver.
I have a little extendable back scratcher at my
Yeah.
desk.
Mine
Yeah.
is not extendable.
Then went for a scratch, and I was like kicking my foot out like a fucking dog. I'm like, that was the shit right there. Lost my train of thought completely. Lost it completely.
Yeah, I don't have an extendable back scratcher, but I got an old school wooden one hanging on like a picture hook just within arm reach of my desk.
Yeah, I have one of those downstairs by my bed, but God knows where it ended up. I haven't seen it in months.
It's the same
Put it
place that
down
your
and-
shoes and all the cords are.
Yeah.
The fucking
Ain't
upside
finding
down.
Yeah. Straight up the upside down.
Nicole's
Oh,
upside
God.
down is just cords and shoes everywhere. Food resting on the countertop for more than 5 minutes.
Just stuff sitting out. She gets mind flayed. Oh shit. What's going on?
Just nothing but Chris Pratt Jurassic World movies.
That shit was wild, y'all. You don't understand. So to catch you all up, yesterday, no, it might have been today. Yeah, my beautiful wife, says to me, "Hey, did you know that there's a new Jurassic Park movie coming out with Star-Lord, the Star-Lord guy?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." Wait, do you not know this is like the 5th one he did? She's like, "No." And it broke my fucking brain because like we've been in theaters.
That's so
Like
weird.
I know for a fucking fact she sat right next to me the first time. He's all like, "Oh, waving at the fucking raptors and shit like that." Like, no, we haven't seen them, but I know they're out there. Like I don't understand how you can be a functioning adult and be like, "No, I don't know what Jurassic World is.
In her
Have
defense,
you really not seen them?
in her defense, this is only the third one, but still.
Is it? I thought it was like the fourth or fifth.
The third one with
I
Chris
thought it was
Pratt.
like the fifth too.
No, because they
Third
did Jurassic World, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and then Jurassic World Dominion is the new one.
I would have swore there was at least one more in there somewhere, but
Well, because
Guess
they've
not.
been delaying this one for so long because of COVID.
okay.
I think that
Maybe that's
first
it. Maybe that's
video
why.
where they showed like the dinosaurs roaming around the countryside, like I think that first video came out pre-COVID.
And to be fair, the second
that's
one's
crazy.
real bad.
The second one's dog shit. But I hope with this third one they go full dog shit.
But yeah, if you're bringing all the original folk back, you kind of have to go full dog shit, right?
Yeah.
Like it'd be a shame not to.
This is just fan service, the movie.
I dig that. Hey, in theming of the show, I'll probably check him out eventually. We'll see.
I like the first Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
that movie was huge that summer. Second one, not so much.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't see it, but we just didn't for whatever reason.
Because Nicole didn't know it existed. She had never seen any marketing about it whatsoever.
It's like when we went in to see Ragnarok. She walked by the poster in the lobby, and she's like, "Whoa, Hulk is in this?" I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean Hulk is in this?" Like, of course he is. Like, I showed you the fucking trailer.
But like that's
she
the
just-
dream, right? To just be so out
Yeah,
of the loop when it
Not
comes
have
to
any
movies
idea.
that you're just blown away. Like, did she know that the other Spider-Men were coming back?
No. but that's the kind of thing that, like, they don't put that in the marketing. It's not in the trailer. So, like, ideally that would be a surprise for everybody, but nobody keep their fucking mouth shut.
Mhm.
It's like, it's not like, like Hulk's on the poster.
Yeah.
And he was in every trailer. And she was like, "Whoa, wait a minute." And it's like, I fucking know for a fact you've seen the trailer with the Hulk in it. We saw it together.
And
She's
Ragnarok
like, to be
had
fair,
the CGI dog in it too. She loves CGI dogs.
yeah. She's like, when we watch trailers together, I'm listening to music in my head.
Yeah, it's in one eye, out the other. And, like,
Mhm.
it got me to thinking. I'm like, fuck, does she know who James Bond is?
Yeah.
We should play a game with Nicole one time where we just put pictures up. Like Chris Pratt in Jurassic World. And we're like, what is this? Like, here's a picture of Timothy Dalton, James Bond. What is this?
Yeah.
Name a woman.
Like, James,
Yeah.
she's got to know James Bond. But, like, I do wonder, the one that I thought of today was, like, does she know what Medea is? Because, like, I've never seen those movies, but
They're
I've
pretty
heard about
major.
them,
Major,
like,
Nicole knows what Medea is and probably has even seen one, if not more, of the movies.
I second that. I agree with Kelly.
Yeah. She'll have seen 0 Jurassic Worlds, but 3 Medeas.
Yeah, she definitely has dipped her toe into the Medea cinematic universe.
You have definitely been at your in-laws' house, and Lee's been hiding out, and they've been sitting around watching a Medea movie on basic cable.
Yeah.
that could certainly have happened.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's feasible for sure. I could definitely see that happening.
But I could also
wonder-
see
I
a
wonder
fucking
how
Jurassic
much-
World movie happening too.
I mean, one would think. oh my god. All right. So what the hell else is going on?
I was just thinking today about when we called her and told her she was wrong about Gremlins not being a Christmas movie. That's an all-time great moment.
Yeah.
I'm about to call her ass up here and tell her that she's fucking nuts not know what Jurassic World is.
Call her
All
up here and let's find out how many Medea movies she's
Yeah.
seen.
Nice. Get a whole bunch of pictures of random movies together. We're gonna do.
Yeah.
But, like, well-known movies, like random
Yeah.
well-known movies, and be like, "Hey, what's this from?"
How
Okay,
many James
okay.
Bonds could she identify?
No. This is it. This is the game. We get a picture, and it's, a variety of pictures, but we get a picture of Chris Pratt in Jurassic World. And she has to guess, is this Chris Pratt in Jurassic World or Chris Pratt in a completely made up bonkers nonsense movie.
I like it. Let's put a pin in this idea because I'm kind of into it. Do this later.
Like, is this Daniel Craig as James Bond, or is this Daniel Craig as the father of the guy who invented the Terminator?
We could do the game of Chris's. Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans.
And just
Okay.
what does she have?
Okay.
Then what?
Give the premise and title of the movie. Which Chris was it?
Oh,
Or
okay.
like, okay, I could Photoshop the movie poster and take the name out and the face out.
There you go.
Put
I like
her
it.
name, her face, and then she has to guess which Chris.
We're never gonna do this.
I love it.
No.
No, probably not. It's the kind of thing that I would pitch to her, and she'd go, "Fucking no."
Yeah.
All right, tell her it's
Not
a
gonna do
Jennifer
that.
show, but really it's
Yes,
her.
I
That
was
is
just
a
about
great-
to suggest that.
That is a fantastic idea. We still do a Jennifer show, but then we have a Nicole
Yes.
bonus round.
Like a bonus round. I like it.
Yeah, like a commercial break.
Yeah. Okay, now we might actually do it. Now we're
Now-
talking.
Now
getting
we're
somewhere.
talking.
Yeah, cooking with gas. Oh my
Shit, where
God.
were we?
We got distracted on a little flight of fancy. Lovely. And I was looking at, I got some shit on my notes. Some stuff going on this week. Had some delivery woes. So for whatever reason, some GPSs, when you put our address in, it will send you to the next street over, right? Not where our house number is on that street, because at the end of that street, our house number is like at the end of the road. But it will just put you directly like in front of our house, but the next street over. Happens all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
When we DoorDash or get shit delivered or whatever, we'll put the instructions in there saying, "Hey, the GPS is going to send you to the wrong street.
Yeah.
It's the second road. Once you turn off, come find us out."
They never
And-
read that shit.
Occasionally it works out, right? But last week we got groceries delivered, and it's fucking pouring rain. Just happened to be raining as shit, and it's like, and we put all that stuff in, all the instructions or whatever, and then it's like, all right, shit's dropped off, and like, nope, it sure isn't. It's one street over, getting rained on. So that's really fucking cool.
Ooh.
So Nicole texts the driver. It's like, hey, what the fuck, man? Like our stuff is not there. But she's way nicer about it than I am. She doesn't want the fuck. I would have what the fuck did. So she doubles back, brings it in. So she comes to the house as I was like getting ready to go into the fucking go get it. And this fucking idiot, right? She says, "Oh yeah, I saw your notes and I came down here and I was right by your house. But the GPS kept telling me to turn around, so I just, went to the other street."
Oh,
Ugh.
God.
And it's like, what? Like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Like, come on. Like,
See,
come
I don't
on.
even get it though, because at the end of the day, if I'm trying to find your street address, I didn't find your street address. Like, the GPS did not bring me there. So, like, what house do they even put it in front of? Just whatever house the machine says?
It's their old house.
No, it's the one. It's our street number is 105, and so
Yeah.
they drop it at 105, the next road over. Right?
Oh,
It's
shit.
It's like
Okay, but
Lee about to
like,
get doxxed.
yeah.
it's not even like a thing though. Like, you can't just drop it at any 105. Like,
Especially
it's not
something
your
like
address.
groceries. That's a lot of work. Like, make sure you're at the
But
right
it's the
place.
one that like. Right, but it's the one that the fucking thing tells them to go to. Like, even
know.
FedEx does it from time to time. But if you don't know, you don't know. Because also, like, we're out in the fucking boonies, so like the streets don't have street signs, which definitely makes it more difficult. Like, for
Okay,
sure,
okay.
that definitely is a factor.
Absolutely makes it more difficult.
Yeah, like
There's
neither
no
road
street
has a
sign. I don't
sign.
know what street I'm on. Then sure.
You know,
Yeah,
you
it
can
just says turn
submit
right on this road, you
changes
assume
to
it's right.
You could submit changes to like Google Maps and stuff, and they might be able to fix that in the GPS.
Yeah, we've done it. We've done that about 37 times. So ours must still be in the pipeline. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah. But again, it's frustrating when you put the notes in and they don't do it. But like it was mind bending when she was like, "Yeah, I was right outside your place," and the GPS was like, "Turn around." And so I'm like, I mean, I guess I got to listen to my robot overlord and turn around.
I read your note, ingested it, And then the GPS told you to fuck off.
It was so fucking weird. It was so weird. Just fucking madness. I'm just about as madding as my fucking teenage daughter.
Uh-oh.
So for fucking 2 days now, I've been like, take care of the trash. Like, in your room's a fucking disaster. Like,
Are they on summer
I don't
vacation
understand.
already?
Yes. But, like, I don't know, like, how, like, why are there so many fucking empty and half-empty cans in here? Like, just, there's a trash can right there. Put that shit in there. And when that shit gets full, empty it, and the cycle can begin anew. Like, I don't want to fucking see all this bullshit up here. And so when today, and she hadn't done it, the bathroom trash was still overflowing, her room was still a wreck, and she was awake, and she just woken up, and I sit down on the end of her bed, and I go, just so you know, I am displeased.
What a way to wake up.
Yeah, she was like, oh, what, with me? I go, yes. And so I fucking spell it out. I'm like, take the goddamn trash out. I've been telling you for days. Like, just throw the shit away. Like, why the fuck is there something like, I said, are you your fucking grandparents? There's trash right next to your trash can. Like, put it in your trash can. What the fuck's going on here? So she texted me about an hour later, and she was like, trash done. I said, cool.
An hour later. Nice.
An hour later. Like, fine, great.
She had to
go to the
take her
bathroom.
morning dump and then shoot a TikTok.
I go to the bathroom, and like like all the shit that was kind of overflowing the trash can is definitely gone, right? But
What?
there's also like half a can full of stuff
What?
still there. And so I walk in there and I go, hey, what the entire fuck? You said the trash is done. It's definitely not done. It's half done at best. And she's like, oh, I don't like that trash can. I go, what? She goes, yeah, like I saw a spider in there one time. And I said, I don't care if there's a live fucking possum in the bottom of it. Take the goddamn trash out. Like, empty the can, you savage. She's like, okay. And now it's all empty. Ugh. Kids aren't worth it, you guys.
Kids are lazy. Like I was lazy as fuck. I was so lazy. I'm still lazy.
Ugh, it's mind numbing. I just don't like it. I don't like not being listened to. It drives me fucking crazy. I told Jack's gonna make him sleep in the backyard if he didn't get his shit together. He was like, "Nuh-uh, I'll just break in." Well, yeah. Called my fucking bluff, kid.
And then you would be in the right to take him out.
Stand my ground.
Yeah.
This is an intruder. I told him too. I said, "I'll just call the cops because you broke in." And he's like, "Well, what will the police say if they see all these pictures of me on the wall?" I go, "They're not gonna look at the pictures." I'm just gonna, like, come on. They'd be too scared to come in anyway. Sorry, what? Too soon? No. What the fuck else? Oh, and shit, work's nuts, man. My boss quit, and so I've been taking over a lot of his stuff, including a bunch. We're migrating a couple of our apps from on premises to the cloud.
Fun.
I am not an application developer. So I keep getting all these emails about like all this shit, these checklists from these, the third party group that's helping migrate. They're like, yeah, we need all these items checked out, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. I'm like, oh yeah, but you're assigned to the task. I go, great. I don't know what that means. So I don't know how many times I can tell you I don't know what that means. Like if I knew, I would do it. But I'm telling you, I don't know what this is. I cannot do it. And I've gotten about 17 emails from different people on the same thing. I go, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. Like, find someone who does. Like, I have no fucking idea.
That's so annoying.
Like, there's no honor in like just making shit up. I don't know what the fuck any of these words mean in this order. Like, I have no idea. I am not qualified to answer this question. What else do I have to say? Because I'll keep saying that, I guess. But whatever.
Like, what are you supposed to do? Fucking Google it? Like,
I Googled a couple things, and it kind of worked out because I didn't fucking know. But this other one, I have no idea. They're talking about message queuing, and if the application needed, I go, I don't fucking know. Maybe? I don't know. Like, I don't know how many times I got to tell you. I do not know.
why do you not have like a technology group to handle this?
That's a very good question. I said the exact same fucking thing. I'm like, why is this even in our purview? Like, why am I having one of these conversations, much less 95? It's very, very strange.
Like, when the thing I built went to the cloud, I was like, here you go. Put this on the cloud, please.
Yeah. And, you know, and I told them, too, I'm like, hey, this whole application, like, front and back, because, you know, it basically just queries a database. It's read-only, you know? So it's like 2 megabytes front and back. There's nothing to it. I'm like, just put it up on the test server and let's see if it works.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's not a lot to it. Like, why are we having no shit 6 calls a week to talk about it? Like, just fucking put it up there and we'll know real fast if it works or not. Hate it. Drives me fucking
Bonkers.
nuts. Drives me nuts. Nobody gives a shit about that. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk once again. It's just fucking dumb shit. Zoe and I went to see the Bob's Burgers movie. It is great. While we were out, I saw this big, cool hardcover edition of the classic Devilman run from way back in the day. So
Oh, yeah, that's a good time.
I might check that out. And so I pick it up, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right. It's like $30-$40, whatever it was. I forget. I'm like, great, this is cool. They don't have volume 2. Let me see. Let me look up. Let me find volume 2 online. Volume 2 was like $160.
Yeah,
apparently it's
right.
out of print. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, well, then I'm not going to get this then. I'm not going to buy half the thing and be pissed off at it when it's over.
Yeah,
So
there's
that
a
led me
ton of
to-
shit that's out of print right now.
Yeah,
I don't know
and
if you
think
guys
that
have
one was,
heard, but there is a supply chain
Exactly.
problem.
Brother,
I have heard that.
I spend so much of my day telling people that.
I wanted to say supply chain shortage, but that doesn't make any sense. So
It was a real Porky
Yeah, the
Pig
supply
moment.
chain's
Yeah.
real short. Real bit.
real Porky Pig moment, which means I'm not
We're
wearing
all out
any
of supply
pants.
chain.
There's not a single one. You
no
can't hoist up
supply
a goddamn
chain.
thing. Yeah. But I did instead buy all 5 volumes of Devilman G instead. So
Okay,
we'll check
nice.
that
That's
out when
it's
those
pretty
come in.
much just a retelling of the original
That's
stuff.
what I gathered.
I mean, that's
and
kind of
then I guess-
every Devilman thing. It's all just a retelling of the original.
Yeah, and I guess what Crybaby is pretty close to the original, like to the point where it
Yes.
even has that incredibly bleak fucking ending. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not like I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
seen it. Yeah. Yeah. I remember when that came out, I couldn't stop talking about it, but I was like, yeah, it's real fucking bummer. You know, you're not gonna feel good when it's done, but it's great.
Yeah.
Like, it's really great, but it's gonna leave you feeling real bad. That's for sure. And last thing I'll talk about is something that did not make me feel bad. Is I among all the things that we're gonna talk about that I, you know, am far behind on, want to catch up on, want to check out. I watched all 3 episodes of The Boys, and holy shit!
Yeah, we finished
You guys
the
all-
third one tonight.
You guys all caught up?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it yet, but go right ahead.
What, like, Lee has done this before. I think he did this with the last season of The Boys, the premiere. And he tweets, or he makes a comment that's like, every year or every episode, The Boys shows me something that I have never ever seen before.
Yeah.
On TV or film. And I take that to heart when I sit down to watch it, and boy oh boy, if Lee is not right.
They sure do, man. So it's been a year, you know, so Huey is now in charge of the kind of, you know, superhero bureau, whatever, part of the government. He's helping out with their AOC stand-in, basically.
Yeah.
Now he's like in charge of Billy and all this shit. And so they're trying to take down Soups within the system instead of killing a bunch of people. That's kind of where the stage begins. And so the beginning of the first episode, they're checking out this guy, Termite. He's basically like Ant-Man. And 12 minutes into the first episode, Termite and some dude are all coked up, and they're making out. And the one dude says,
Spoilers to anyone who wants to watch The Boys.
Spoilers for
I can
Boys
already
episode
see
1.
where this is going.
He says, I want you inside me. And so the guy
Oh,
says,
yeah.
oh, great. And he zips down, right? Shrinks down. And the guy puts his dick on a table. And then the Termite walks up his dick. and he's like rubbing the inside of his dick, which is hitting real close to home for me. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I
this is
can imagine.
This is triggering. I don't care for this.
Well,
But
you
the other
wish you
guys-
had a termite to go up there and kind of stretch things out, right?
Yeah, give like a little jackhammer, like
Yeah.
like Dig Dug. But he's having a great old time. And then termite sneezes, returns to full size, and explodes this guy from the cock out. And I'm like, there it is. They got it real early.
Yeah,
Dude, they explode so many people
they do. They
so
sure
far.
do.
Like the kablooey budget must have been tripled because they kablooey so many fucking people.
You missed the part where after he explodes the guy from his dick out, the boys then roll up on him, and Termite tries to do the Ant-Man to Thanos bit to Frenchie.
Yeah, tries to go up his ass. And so they catch him, and then Butcher just throws him in a sack of cocaine and shakes him up.
It's really
fucking
something.
wild.
It's really something. And like we'll talk about things that we're putting off later, but any hesitation you have to start The Boys season 3, do it. Just do it. Just watch.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
And like
it's
you
just
said, Lee,
Fantastic.
Homelander has Pennywise vibes this season.
Yeah, he's so fucking switched off.
Yeah.
Like he's great. Like he's always been good, but I think between the tail end of last season and coming to now, he's like a top tier all-time villain.
Mhm.
Like he's so scary.
He does not look like a human person.
No. But he can go. It's an amazing performance because he can go in and out of looking like a human person,
Mhm.
like in seconds. The cameras are there. He's just smiling, whatever, doing the Homelander thing. And then, like, something will happen, or maybe even nothing will happen. And, like, the facade just disappears, and there's just this fucking monster left that looks the same, but not. It's an incredible fucking performance. It's amazing.
Loved seeing me and Jose's homeboy Jim Beaver from India.
Yep. Playing a character named Robert Singer, which was also his character's name in Supernatural.
Oh my
It's kinda
god.
great. Yeah. It's kind of fun.
And then I'm
Yeah,
very
it's-
interested in the Soldier Boy story they got going on. And Lee, did you see who Gunpowder was?
Yeah, fucking homeboy from
Boondock
Boondock
Saints.
Saints was Gunpowder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn young Indiana Jones. I was like, is that fucking young Indiana Jones? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, no, that is him.
Yeah, that was me going, did Flea just kidnap Princess Leia? Flea? Like, what the fuck? And then sure as shit, big blue letters, Flea. Like, oh, okay.
And tell me Flea shouldn't be in Star Wars kidnapping
oh
Princess
my god.
Leia, yeah?
Come on. Surprised he's not kidnapping a child right now.
I'm surprised he wasn't just playing himself.
Yeah.
He's already got a
Just
Star
run around
Wars
space.
name.
Yeah. Run around space with a sock on his cock. Just having a big old time. Yeah. I cannot say enough good things about The Boys. Just the world building they're doing, the character stuff they're doing. It's fucking wonderful. Highly recommend it. What you got going on, Nice?
Oh shit! Let me look at my haphazard notes I got here. Oh, release the Morbin cut. Hashtag release the Morbin
Oh my
cut.
god.
Yeah, do it. Release
You
it right now.
guys,
Yep.
The fuck-
Give
I
us
was
the
totally
Morbin
gonna
cut.
go last weekend, but I was busy, so release it again. I promise I'll be there.
Yeah.
The fucking internet was able to trick Sony into re-releasing Morbius, thinking that its meme popularity would translate to ticket sales, and it got them like $85,000 back.
No, I bet it didn't.
Well,
Like,
like they got
They made like
$85,000
$80 a theater.
of
Like, you know that
ticket
it costs
sales.
more than $80 to put a movie in a theater.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's so ridiculous. Like, because the thing about it too is that it would be dumb anyway. But it's like
Mhm.
you can, it's available on VOD. You can watch it at home now.
Mhm.
Like what the fuck?
No, we need the
Like,
theater experience, Lee.
Yeah.
Not for that, you don't.
And if you want something to grow organically as a meme, then VOD and at-home viewing is where it's at. Like, instead of putting it back in theaters, you should have taken it off VOD and put it on Netflix for free, like, immediately.
Right. Or fucking anything else. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. It's every time fucking Morbius comes up, I'm just reminded of just how bland and shitty it was.
Tell us
Should
about
have
Remy
released
Moore.
it on Tout.
Oh shit!
Surprise! It's like Elton John all over again.
When I
Jose,
talk
don't
about
be
Jose
too
now,
loud.
wake up.
We're gonna surprise Jose when he gets here with a birthday party.
Yeah.
So whenever I talk about Matt Smith's character, because he's the bad man, I don't remember what the fucking name is. I have no idea. I
Doctor
started
Who.
calling him
He's Doctor
Morbid
Who.
Them. I just call them Morbid Them, because why the fuck not? Morbid Them fighting Morbius makes sense.
Norbit.
That fucking movie sucks, you guys. It's not good. Well, sorry, guys. I mean to go off track.
That's what I
So
was
lame.
talking about. Release the Morbid hashtag. Release the Morbid cut. Keep it going. Let's make Sony re-release this movie. 50
4 more
phenomenal.
years.
Let's
4
see-
more years.
Let's see what else we can make them do. Like, let's make that Aunt May movie. Let's fucking do it.
Let's get a
make the
Morbius
fucking
sequel.
Men in Black 21 Jump Street movie.
Well, no, that I actually really do want. Like, I
Right,
would.
that
go
would
see
be great.
Yeah.
The
So
Men in
instead
Black
of,
or the
instead of spending
Morbius
time
sequel,
on things we want, they're like, let's re-release this garbage.
they already have the script for the Morbius sequel. Didn't you guys see that video?
Yeah, for sure.
Jared Leto with the script for Morbius 2. It's Morbin time?
Morbin Harder.
Morbin Harder. Okay.
No, I don't know if that's what it is. I just made that up.
We'll know if he's filming Morbius 2 because he'll be walking with a limp down whatever fucking hipster road he's getting his
Yeah.
coffee on.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
What are you reading?
Nothing really. Just
Reading.
Morbius 2, it's Morbin time. Like, fuck Jared Leto, but that's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's a solid bit.
Like, part of me is like kind of I don't know. I like that he's in on the gag, but it's also it's like, you know, they're shitting on you in your movie, bro.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
You know?
my thing too. I'm like, they're making fun of you,
Like,
right?
why didn't you make it a better movie, Jared Leto? Like, in the first place? Oh, my God.
Yeah, because like that's
I don't
it.
get
It's just, you know, at every part of the way, like every step, like it's just a bad movie. You know, and I fucking have love for some bad movies, and it's just this ain't it. It's just objectively bad and boring and dull and ugh.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is, as they say, deadly to humans and lethal to bats.
So besides crusading for them to release the Morbin cut, I've been smoking a lot of weed lately. I don't know if you guys know about this.
Yeah.
I've been thinking.
Heard about weed?
I've been thinking. So weed names are a funny like cliche. Like they're all very goofy. Like one of my favorites we smoked with Kenny once was Lion Headband. And, you know, we're also working with MJ BizCon now, so we're also looking at the business aspect of it. And the business aspect is trying to get away from the, like, old school stoner mentality and get it more, you know, professional. But all the weed strains still have goofy-ass names. And I was thinking about it, I was like, you know, Maui Wowie and Skywalker OG aren't any more stupid than Lyrica or Valtrex. Like, it's all just made-up
Very
bullshit.
true. Yeah.
But at
Yeah.
least
Pretty fair, yeah.
at least weed's a little fun, and sometimes the names actually describe the product. Like sometimes you can be like, "Oh yeah, Maui Wowie, wow."
I do feel wowie.
But also, I started this cool new tradition of it was raining outside, like storming real hard, and I was like, "Okay, cool. I could pack a bowl, go sit on the back porch while it's raining, smoke a bowl, and then." The rain will filter it out, so like I don't need to worry about my neighbors or anything. Currently, I smoke in the garage to try and keep the smell away as much as possible. But ever since I discovered the glory of the rainstorm
Why do you give a
bowl,
fuck? Why do you give a fuck about the Neighbors.
You are the president.
They don't
Right,
need to
What are
know.
you gonna do?
They
Impeach
don't
you?
need to know. I mean, it's legal and all. They don't need to know nothing. They don't need to be sniffing around.
What? One of those neighbors has bigger problems than worrying about what you're smoking.
Well, he will be worrying about that. Anyhow, ever since I discovered the glory of the rainstorm bowl, it hasn't fucking rained. Like I've been packing bowls and waiting, like setting it on the counter. Like as soon I've had the window, like the shades drawn, watching the weather. I'm like watching the radar on my phone, and I just see storms just breaking apart above us. And I'm like, at any moment, I can grab that, go sit on the porch, have a nice relaxing rainstorm bowl. But it hasn't happened. Florida, in June, no rain. Who'da thunk it?
Looking out the window all longingly like your dad went to get cigarettes in the middle of the night.
It's fine, though. I smoke enough weed. But I just like that setting, you know?
Yeah, it sounds wonderful.
So, fun transition. With all the weed I've been smoking, I've also been trying out a lot of cool new treats. And have you guys seen this flaming hot Mountain Dew?
Only when you shared it.
It looks like a real abomination.
It's very. I can't imagine.
So I've described it a few different ways. Let me see. At first, it tastes like, my first description was, it tastes like you drank Code Red because you accidentally drank some bleach previously, and you're drinking the Code Red to kind of soothe your throat, and your throat's still kind of like burnt a little bit. It tastes like you're so thirsty and you need to wash mace out of your face after a protest, and all you have is Code Red. That's kind of what it tastes like. You know, after you've been throwing up all day, and then you go to drink something like a Coke, like some sort of carbonated beverage, and it gets you back in the throat a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because your throat's sore from throwing up all day. That's kind of what it tastes like a little bit.
No thanks.
Have you ever been smoking a bowl or a cigarette or something, and you accidentally inhale an ember?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you had a Code Red next to you and you sipped that real quick, that's what it would taste like.
Code
So
Amber.
there is a strong Code Red base, huh?
Yeah, and I love Code Red. So, if you like Code Red, but you want to be a little bit uncomfortable, I think this drink is for you. I tell you what, drink is for everybody. Not really a drink, more of a dessert. Wendy's has a strawberry frosty now.
Fuck yeah,
That
they do.
sounds so good.
Did you try it, Jose?
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah,
really
it
good.
tastes like strawberry quick.
It tastes like thick strawberry quick. It is
Yep.
so fucking fake strawberry flavory, but it's
Oh.
amazing.
Yeah, it's like they took the vanilla Frosties and dumped a half gallon of quick in it.
There is a
Oh,
Wendy's right
that
across
sounds
the street
awesome.
from one of my dispensaries, and it is going to be so difficult not to go and get a strawberry frosty.
Why? You know that? No.
No,
say
I
do it.
mean,
No, all the time.
I
That's
mean,
a new.
it's not all the time's probably not a great idea.
Never stop drinking it.
Okay.
Because you know
well,
how all these method actors get fat for movie roles, right?
Yeah, ice cream.
Yeah, melted ice cream.
Basically a frost.
Right, just downing milkshakes all day, every day.
I think they got an idea.
Yeah, through that lens, we should probably never drink a milkshake.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
no. We should drink all the milk.
It is a sad point in your life where you realize, you think about the things that are categorically just unhealthy, that you just should not eat, should not do, and then when you realize that milkshakes is one of them, you're like, oh no, but those are fucking great though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's
are
all
great.
the fun shit. None of the good
Yeah.
stuff is good.
Just moderation.
It's one of those things. Well, that's the thing. It's oh no, everything is fine in moderation, but not milkshakes.
I
You
mean, you
still
can
shouldn't
have
drink them.
a strawberry
Yeah,
frosty.
no, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying,
shouldn't.
of all your choices, possibly the worst thing besides, heroin is a milkshake. Like, zero nutritional value and like 2 days worth of calories
It's calcium.
in a drink.
Mahoney, it's got milk.
It's good for my
Doesn't
growing
even
bones.
fill you up.
Yeah, it's vitamin D.
Yeah. I don't know how you can't say
Yes.
that that's healthy.
Well, I mean, Jose's been walking 50,000 steps in a day, so he can
really.
eat all the strawberry
shit.
frosties he
Mhm.
wants.
Absolutely.
I needs it.
I would say yesterday you basically did a marathon.
No.
Yeah.
Was that yesterday or was that since midnight this morning?
No. After midnight, I did 4,000. But yesterday during the day, I did almost 44.
Ah.
So, but at the midnight on, that was still going. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, but that was
It sounds
it was
good today.
what was it, like 20 miles at midnight
Yes.
and then another 4,000 steps, which has got to be
Mhm.
like 3 or so.
oh, it
like-
was so cool, guys.
You essentially did a marathon yesterday.
Yeah.
Getting paid
20
good, I hope.
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't stop the pain.
Right.
Well, yeah.
You know
it
what
stops
those old
the pain.
boys
That's what the
need?
milkshake is for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
strawberry
Yeah.
frosty.
You down strawberry frosting and pour whiskey on your feet.
Oh my god. Is that for real?
I felt that
Yeah.
one in my bones. Like you said, and I'm like, oh, I feel that. Like, oh God.
Man, like I went to get up once, and my legs wouldn't bend straight. Like my body was telling me, no, sit the fuck back down. No, I'm not doing no more steps, asshole. Sit down for like 10 more minutes, please. It's so cool. And it's all concrete, like just
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's the worst part.
Not even
Just
carpet? No one's
walking.
got plush carpet?
no, we don't have plush carpet.
Oh.
Ain't got no time for no plush carpet. But also, if us having no plush carpet means I don't have to roll carpet and pad,
Mhm.
you know what? All good. Because rolling carpet is sucky. I should have fucked your knees up real bad. I think that I don't know. It hurts. Life hurts right now.
Oh, my sweet boy.
I am taking tomorrow off, and so I was a mix of like coming home and crashing in somebody else's room because they had a hotel room,
Mm-hmm.
and I came home one night and passed out. I downed some ZQL, had an ice pack on both knees, my elbow, and a heating pad, and just I'm gonna have to break out the grandma nipples because I was running out of fucking ice packs.
Grandma.
You need to
nipples.
take a nice
What?
bath in that clawfoot tub Travis has got.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is a grandma nipple?
Okay,
You've seen the grandma nipples, Lee.
yeah, this originated. Oh, were we in India or
Probably.
China?
I say I've seen Jose's nipples.
This was India or China, but I have like these travel ice packs that are
Like
the
the
hot
old-
or cold.
Yeah, like the old school rubber ice packs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But when they're completely empty, and if you have two of them and you put two of them over your nipples, they look like grandma titties. So I
Okay.
posed for Nyes in the room, and I'm like, what do you think of my grandma titties? And then I left the room, got ice, came back, and I was like, check this out. I got a boob implant. And I had just these big ice pack boobs. It was fun.
We have fun. We have a good time.
Yeah.
Fun here.
Remember that time we visited the two most polluted cities in the world back
Yeah.
to back?
Yeah. The best part about all of those international trips is that we were getting paid $1,500 for the two of us. For each one
That's
of those
fucking
shows.
crazy.
Each one of those
Yeah, that's
shows.
Yeah.
insane.
Shooting and editing videos, $1,500.
Yeah. Flying across the world.
Straight up thievery.
See, I did not know that at the time. If I did, I would have been like, Don't
Live
fucking
it.
do this.
I mean, it's cool
it was worth it.
experience. Yeah.
It was worth it
Yeah,
for the
that's true.
experience because otherwise, I mean, we did go for free. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not like
Right.
Yeah.
15 or nothing. You know, they did drop a shitload to bring 2 Guaylos overseas.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't be too mad at that. But then when it came to the point where it was like, you know, we want you guys to come out here like a lot, then it was like, well, we're doing nothing but flying over there, coming home and editing.
Yeah.
There's like,
And like, you guys have millions of people in your country
Yeah.
that you don't have to fly across the globe.
You can't find anyone who can do what we do without flying across the
I mean,
ocean.
I
Like,
get it. No one could do what we do, but you
Yeah,
can find
very
somebody
true,
that can do
very
a
true.
decent job, you know?
Yeah, get the fucking Bollywood version.
Right, yeah. They literally flew us in to the entertainment capital of India.
we did host a
Fucking
panel
work
once.
speaks
That
for
was cool.
itself, man.
We didn't host a panel. We were
We
honored
were
guests.
the panel. That was pretty
Oh
cool.
my god.
I mean, I'd do it again. Just
No. No. You would do it again if we had the opportunity, like in another life. Yes.
yeah,
But,
yeah. Like I don't regret doing it.
Sure.
I'm not getting
But-
paid $750 to go to fucking
Yeah.
Hyderabad for a week.
It would be nice to do it and, you know, put some shit in the bank.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
by the time we
every
got back,
time-
we spent more money than we fucking paid.
Right.
Every time I hear about what they paid you, it just makes me angry. Because,
Yeah.
like, okay, fine. You want to pay $1,500 for the two of you to fly out and do all those videos. That's fine. But, like, then
All
had
those
I
shows do
known
is make
the
money,
actual
though.
rate you were making, I would have been like, hey, guess what? This video, good enough.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
one is
Right,
good enough. Like, you were really just pouring it into that for, you know, they should have been paying you more.
And then, surprise, surprise, we find out later that sometimes videos are just good enough. You know,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we see what some other people get past the fact checkers. We're like, oh,
Right.
You can just crap out some bullshit. All right, I see.
That's what I'm saying. $750 gets you a video. That's for sure. I'd say it'd be a great one.
There is moving images and music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like that shot? Oh, that's a shame.
How about $50 more?
Yeah.
We'll do
Like,
an edit.
This
for
gets you,
50
this
bucks.
gets you one draft of a video. Here you go.
Yeah, well, we've learned our worth.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
what you
through
should.
doing those
Yeah, exactly.
that has brought us to a pretty cool place.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the end of this year turns out like it could, we'll tell you in December.
Stay tuned.
We're not gonna tell you anything. We will forget.
Remind us. Remind us in December.
Yeah, remind us in December. Hey, remember that thing you said you were going to talk to us about? And then we will talk the shit out of it.
Well, I mean,
Market chat.
they might just
Well-
know.
That's
Well,
true.
yeah.
Remind me in December. I'll tell you a story about one of Nice's neighbors.
Oh my god.
Which one? Or do we put names in the bowl and
I don't
then
know.
we
I'll-
draw one
I
for
mean,
that
there's
night?
I was gonna say there's only really one, but no, there's two.
There's plenty.
Yeah, there's a couple.
You get me going. I'll tell you all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking buy Mahoney a drink. He'll start spilling all the deets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All them juicy deets.
Just get Mahoney all liquored up. He'll tell you all about Nice's neighbors.
Oh my god. What else is going on, Jose? You unless you had something else nice. I don't want to.
No. We segued into Jose nicely. We've been talking
Yeah,
to
I thought
Jose
so.
for about 20 minutes now.
I this was going to be my opener, but I'll say it now. If your video that you're posting is a video of you watching a reaction of a video of somebody watching a reaction of somebody watching a reaction of a video, just stop, please.
I mean, that's pretty funny. That's like the infinite mirror effect.
Yeah, just stop, though. They need to do like a purge. They need a real social media purge.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I agree.
No, I liked it when he didn't give any further details.
Figure it out. We just call it's Purge Day. No context, and let's just see what happens. That's what we're doing.
Can you imagine, like the fucking all the news channels are like, all right, tomorrow's Purge Day, and like they're like, what does that mean exactly? And be like, Purge Day.
You know, the purge. You got from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. to get to purging.
That's America's secret, Cap. It's always Purge Day.
Oh, is it Purge Day?
Did you guys see Matthew McConaughey at the White House?
No, but I heard all the people mad at him.
He was not okay. All right.
What happened at the White House?
He was very sad. He's from Uvalde.
Oh, I see.
Everybody has their point where they're like, hey, wait a minute. This shit might actually be evil.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the rest of the world half agrees with you and half is just like, nah, it's fine.
I find it
you get sad.
So just I can believe it, but I cannot believe it. When your reaction to Matthew McConaughey speaking at the White House is fuck Matthew McConaughey.
Right. Matthew McConaughey at the White House being like, we really, really need to find ways that children aren't getting murdered. And it's like, man, fuck you.
Yeah.
Go back to making car commercials.
Exactly. You don't know nothing about guns. I don't want to hear any actor talking about guns. Want to run around and talk about guns like I ain't got none. What you think, I sold them all?
My favorite, you don't know anything about guns, is when the people are like, tell me what AR stands for.
Right.
It's like, why? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what any of it stands for. Like, who cares? Tell me the origins of the word pancake. Like, what fucking difference does it make?
They're like fucking bridge trolls with their riddles 3. If you cannot get these answers correctly, we will not pass common sense gun control.
Like, who gives a shit what it stands for? It reminds me of the thing in Suicide Squad where he's like, what's your name? And he's like, TDK. And he's like, those are just letters. And he's like, every name is just letters. Like, who cares?
Nope, you got the multiple choice questions wrong. We gotta keep murdering children.
Like, we could have got gun control, but I was not able to pick all of the squares that had a boat in them, so sorry.
Who did this?
I'm glad we could laugh about it.
Which one is a mailbox?
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, I missed the one that's an actual like blue mailbox. I only picked the residential mailboxes. Fuck. We were so close.
Fucking dumb people. It's very upsetting.
Purge it.
Yeah. Well, purge.
Do we have to start it? Do we just go purge and say this is how you do it?
Let's see if we can get Release the Morbin cut off the ground. Let's start with Release the Morbin cut and then go purge.
Okay.
I mean, Mahoney's got his hand on the pulse of TikTok. I bet you TikTok could get the purge going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I could probably start that.
But strawberry frosties have to be involved in some way.
Well, we drink them while we're purging.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever. You know, I don't want to stifle anyone's creativity.
I'm pretty sure I could convince TikTok to drink a strawberry frosty and then purge it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when people were protesting outside of some Supreme Court judge's house and they were like, nope, that's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap decision.
Illegal.
Like, you are making him feel bad. Please stop immediately, or we will take you to jail.
It's like, okay. It's almost like the shit's all rigged. So what, tonight? Is it tonight or is it tomorrow where they started showing the hearings for the January 6th committee?
Thursday night.
Like on a prime time spot, Thursday night spot.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like look, we all saw it happen. Like, we know what happened. Like we all saw it. Like, we watched it happen live. And nothing happened. Like, no one's gonna go down for this. Like, they're gonna lay out all these facts that are true, and show all this fuckery from all these people, and like, everyone's gonna walk. Like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, because like, seeing that the hearings are coming like gave me like a little like bit of hope. I was like, ooh yeah, and then I was just like, oh no,
for a
like,
second, right?
No, like nothing's gonna happen from this. Like, if anything ever does actually happen, we need to take to the streets and celebrate, because it would be a fucking surprise if anything ever happened to anyone.
Absolute miracle. The
Catch me outside. I'm kissing whatever sailor I could find.
There was a TikTok going around over the last couple of days that was like, because everybody hits every piece of the internet and is like, you can't take away guns because we need those guns to protect ourselves from the government. And this guy, some political person, like commentator, was like, okay, you know how they're like gerrymandering like every district to make it so that like your vote is as ineffective as it can possibly be, and like that's like all the evidence you need to know that like voting actually could harm them, because they go out of their way to make sure that you cannot do it.
Yeah.
Right. And he was like, you know how they don't give a shit that you have guns? It's because you can't do anything with it. Like, you can't harm them with your guns. So they don't care that you have them. If you could actually defend yourself from this government with your guns, they would take them away from you. Like,
they'd be gone yesterday.
Yeah. Like, you get to have them because they're like, oh, that's cute. That's cute. You and your little safe full of shit think you're gonna stop my drones and my tank. Like, that's real adorable.
And biological weapons.
Yeah.
I
got a
There's
drone
one
that can
guy
pick
that
you
ever
off
made
from
any
space.
kind of stand, and that is the Killdozer dude.
Yeah. They're like, we'll stop delivering food to your neighborhood. And then what? Like,
yeah, guess what happened to the Killdozer guy?
He got killdozed.
Oh.
He sure did. He got killed real fast.
Actually, I think he killed himself.
What's the Killdozer guy?
Sure.
Oh, you don't know about this?
What is this?
Go ahead, Kelly.
So it is this guy. He had various grievances with the government, like his local government. Like, they kept fucking with him.
Oh, is this the guy that had the problem with the Noid?
No,
not far off though. But like, they kept messing with. It was like little like zoning shit. Like, it was just, they kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. I know I'm people don't get mad at me on the internet. I don't have all these details off the top of my head. But eventually he made like this bulldozer that was like super reinforced, and it's just like, fuck it, I'm knocking down City Hall.
Oh my god.
And then he fucking
so he wrote
did
this,
it.
and he fortified it with like concrete, like all this crazy shit. It was nuts.
Yeah, there's a documentary out about it, I think.
And he ended up perished.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But hey,
also, just for the record, like, he wasn't like some fucking folk hero either. He was also a real asshole.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't like a good dude fucking fighting the good fight. He was a crazy old white dude who, targeted the right people for a change, I guess.
Yeah, he actually did it.
Yeah.
Not to go back to the bummer topic, but did you guys see any of the news interviews with the mom who ran in and grabbed her 2 kids from the school?
No.
Mm-mm.
But good for her.
This mom
fuck these cowards?
Worked 40 minutes away, heard about the shooting, drove there, got handcuffed, released, fucking climbed the fence, got her 2 kids, and it is unclear about how many other kids she possibly saved and teachers. And I
saw at least one other kid in a TikTok video, like, of her coming out with like one of her kids and their friend.
Yeah. So she's
all while the cops watched and tried to stop her.
Yeah.
She's as she's trying to tell them, get your fucking asses in there. So she's doing an interview on the news, and it's on Twitter, and I'm reading the Twitter thread, and so many of the comments are, "Oh no, I fear for this woman's safety because the cops are gonna fuck her life up."
Oh yeah. Well, they're already threatening her with obstruction of justice.
Yeah, and revoking her probation or something like that for talking to the media.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck getting a jury to convict on that one, you shitheads. Come on. Well, there we was. And we was like, no. And she was like, I'm going to go keep my baby from getting shot. And we was like, fucking no. And then we was like, you're under arrest. Just 12 people going, are you fucking serious with this? Like, really? What a fucking world. Oh, my God.
But remember,
What
cops
you got going on, Kelly?
constitutionally,
Besides watching...
cops
right,
do not have to protect you.
They do not.
Supreme Court ruled they do not have to protect you.
Serve and protect is basically, I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's
right.
Serve the masters,
Protect the
that's
property.
it. Yeah,
It's real fucking cool.
it's real cool.
Oh,
Real cool country we got here.
the fucking podcast classic's gonna hit so good.
All right,
Yeah.
how I'm doing? I'm doing good. Things are going all right over here in Kellyland.
How's your
Fucking
dick,
real
Kelly?
glad
We don't
you're
talk
gonna-
about
My
your
dick-
dick enough.
My dick's doing great.
That's wonderful.
Great.
Yeah.
Show us that meat hog.
Haven't closed it in a door or anything lately. It's going all right.
That's
All
good.
right.
Remember that time Lee closed his dick in his door and then blacked it out?
Yeah.
That was wild.
Deleted it from the
You
memory
guys have
banks.
no idea how good it is to not talk about my dick. It's wonderful.
You all weren't there, but we go to start the show tonight, and Lee's running a little late. He's like, hang on, I gotta pee. And we're all like, oh, here we fucking go again.
The best part is it took like a couple of seconds. I was like, oh, we're done now. Oh, great.
Have you pissed yourself at all since we last talked?
No. I
That's
think that's
awesome.
over.
That's so
Yeah.
good. I'm excited for
That's
All
it.
right, next time we
Sorry
see
about
Lee,
that.
next time we see Lee, we're all gonna tickle him. See if we can't make it happen.
Yes.
And
Now
then,
listen, I individually do not want to try to tickle Lee. He's a big dude. He trains. He's strong. But I think all of us together
Yes.
could get the job done.
Tickle
See, but here's the
monster.
thing.
Forced
and
tickle
if
session.
that doesn't work, peer pressure. We all piss our pants.
You're not cool unless you piss your pants.
Exactly.
If you guys just came and tickled me, if that was me, I'd just start peeing on everybody.
All right, new game. We're all gonna tickle Jose.
We all getting wet.
Jose, like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah. I'm
Having
looking
a-
like Mahoney. I didn't know you got wet.
Having a good old Popcast lemon party.
Freak out.
Wait, why
This
is it
is
a
what I've
lemon
been
party?
missing
I
from
thought
my
lemon party
Tuesdays.
was like old gray men. Like, we're not there yet.
But aren't they pissing all over each other?
Is that part of a lemon party?
I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong.
I thought that's like the main ingredient of it.
Yeah.
Isn't that what makes it a lemon party? Yeah, otherwise
Yeah.
it's just a party.
I tell you, I'm a big fan of lemons. So if you invited me to a lemon party, I'd be like, sweet.
Yeah. Who knows how sweet that was after?
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh no.
Yeah,
In the
it'll be
moment.
our first ever Popcast mukbang
Yeah,
lemon party edition.
This does
Oh,
not
God.
taste so sweet anymore. Someone needs to drink some more water.
Like Jose, according to his Fitbit.
Yeah, need more mindfulness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Drink
on
some
that
water,
mindfulness.
bitch.
Okay,
Okay,
lemon party.
podcast.
Lemon party is a shock site displaying an image of 3 elderly males in a bed kissing and performing oral sex. It is commonly used as a bait and switch link by trolls in discussion forums and image board communities.
Then what's the one where the old guys piss all over each other?
Oh, I don't know, Kelly. What is that?
I don't know.
Let's
Because
pull
I
up
feel
your
like
search
that's a thing.
history.
I
Isn't
would
that
have
a
fucking
thing?
bet money it was. Yeah, I
Right?
would've thought so,
Okay,
too.
I'm not
Yeah.
crazy. Maybe Lee. Maybe we're from the other universe where lemon party is the thing where old men
Maybe
piss
you're
all over
conflating
Yeah.
it because lemon and yellow.
and party.
Well, why would you not? Yeah, that's what makes a lemon party. Yeah, Kelly and I are from the upside down,
Yeah,
where the definition of lemon party makes sense.
yeah. You guys ever heard of a rainbow party?
Yes.
Nope. Well, let's go. What's up? What's up
Oh,
with rainbow
yes, I
party?
have.
I'm
Yeah,
listening.
yeah. I think I've heard
This one's
that
like pretty cool.
where
Does it?
everyone has different color lipstick and
Yes.
you see
Yeah.
who gets
Yeah.
the rainbow on their dick.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
doesn't sound cool, Kelly?
I know a guy who went to school for criminal justice, and he had to give a presentation on that in front of a class.
Was he assigned that, or did he pick it
Yeah.
himself?
Like he had to explain this is what this is, and this is how it could be bad.
But why could it be bad? Like everybody wants to be there, right? As long as
Well,
they want to
not-
be there.
What if they don't want to be there, Mo?
Well,
I mean, what if anybody doesn't want to be at any kind of
Yeah.
party? Of course, it's bad. Like,
Yeah. Well, then clearly, if they don't want to be there, they should fucking call it something else.
Yeah.
yeah, I think there's a word for that, and I don't think it's a party.
Yeah.
That right there is a misnomer.
Yeah.
In that case.
That's when Samuel Jackson shows up and says, "This rainbow party is over."
Yeah.
Okay.
There's too many rainbows on this plane.
Did you guys remember that the Jar Jar tongue sucker?
Oh, of
my
Yes.
God, no.
Of course.
But I forgot about it until today. Holy shit.
Okay. That thing's incredible. Like I as a child, I didn't give a shit about Star Wars, but that thing is burned into my brain. I will never forget the fact that you could suck on Jar Jar Binks' tongue. There's
I don't really remember if I'm like inventing the memory or if I actually remember that from Toys R Us, because I worked at Toys R Us when the Phantom Menace
You
came out.
100% remember that from Toys R Us.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I remember that from Toys R Us.
Yeah, then
You
yeah.
remember some kid just sucking on Jar Jar's tongue.
You know, it's so funny to think about, how much fucking merchandise they put into the stores before that movie came out and how much of it was Jar
Yep.
Jar. And even then, you'd look at it and you'd just be like, I don't like that. That doesn't look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he better have a great personality.
Yeah. It's still wild
It's
that
like,
fucking that movie killed the pinball industry for years because that pinball table sucked so bad.
Yeah, I
And
think
so
we've
many
talked
people
about
bought
this.
it.
I think we talked about this on our Phantom Menace commentary.
We probably did.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing that Ugly Sonic was supposed to be Jar Jar?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's great.
Did George Lucas say no?
I don't know.
I mean, George
You
Lucas
can't-
can't say shit.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
not his
take-
say anymore.
You can't take my boy.
No.
No.
Yeah, and Disney's
Oh,
like,
my.
bitch, we took your boy a while
make
ago.
it ugly, Sonic.
I
Say thank
could
you, George Lucas.
100% see Favreau and Filoni like doing an awesome Jar Jar show.
Just completely turning the character
They
around.
do.
And, like,
Or
him
like
a
make it like a
fucking-
sitcom.
He's in some of the Clone Wars.
He is.
I don't know if you made it that far. Yeah.
Yes. At one point, don't they mistake him for a Sith? Like he's in disguise as a Sith. Am I remembering correctly?
I don't remember.
We just watched the Bad
what?
Batch episode of the Clone Wars today, which is pretty cool.
That's a good one.
That does kind of ring a bell. Where he kind of played it up. They thought he was somebody he wasn't.
Yeah, they thought he was the Sith Lord that they were waiting for.
Well, isn't that like the meme for years? Was that he
Oh,
was
yeah.
like secretly a Sith Lord?
Well, I think that's where the storyline in the show came from. Is they kind of took a
Oh, so
spin.
that's
off
what
it.
happens when you take a meme thing and do something positive and like actually creatively good with it.
it's Morbin
got it.
time.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite bits in the Fanboys movie back in the day. is they're in the hotel. So the premise of Fanboys, these guys, one of their friends has cancer, and they're trying to steal a cut of the episode 1 from the Skywalker Ranch before it comes out, because he's going to be dead when it comes out. Very weird premise for a movie, but it's actually a lot of fun and very cute. But Seth Rogen, a young Seth Rogen, plays a drug dealer if they run into a hotel in Vegas. And like he's about to kick the shit up until like the guy notices he has like a Rebel Alliance tattoo or something, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I fucking love Star Wars. Oh, this episode 1, oh my god!" And he pulls up like the back of his shirt, and he has like a full back piece tattoo of Jar Jar and like young Anakin. He goes, "This guy Jar Jar Binks is gonna be the shit. I cannot wait." Fucking great. It's an awesome bit. Be the shit. God.
All right, so my week. What did I do? Nothing much. I watched wrestling over the weekend. What do I always do? I watched some death matches. GCW had the Tournament of Survival. That was a good time. A lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, that's like fucking barely survival from what I can tell.
Yeah, they followed it up the next day with Cage of Survival and had the insane cage match between Alex Colon and John Wayne Murdoch. Where they went through so much glass and had one of the wildest looking cages I've ever seen. Both really fun shows, enjoyed them a lot. And then immediately after Cage of Survival, I watched Hell in a Cell and saw somehow the most dangerous and stupid thing I'd watched all weekend. And that was Cody Rhodes wrestling an entire match with a torn pec. With it torn clean off the bone, and so he's got just ridiculous bruises.
So bad. It looks so bad.
Hello?
God, it looks bad.
It's
Why is
so
that guy
bad.
laughing at him?
Because he's a bad guy.
He's gonna fight him. Wouldn't you be laughing at a guy if you're?
I
about
mean,
to
I
fight
would
him?
probably be laughing at Cody Rhodes no matter what, because he looks ridiculous.
Exactly.
With that fucking
he's
tramp stamp on his neck.
relatable to you.
God, is he still fighting Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is his third month wrestling Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he beat him 3 pay-per-views in a row.
Oh God, that looks awful.
And he went
he's
the
like-
whole time. Huh?
He's
he went the whole
swollen
match.
on that side too.
Yeah.
The
And
thing
why, but why? Like, why? Why does he do that?
for the love of the
To show
game,
how
he
much
said,
He's a
fucking
dumb
loves it,
wrestler.
bro.
"Yeah, he's a dumb
Yeah.
idiot, crazy."
He's a dumb idiot, and no one told him no.
But also, one explanation I heard was, "It's torn completely off the bone. You can't tear it anymore.
Yeah.
Wrestle the match."
Yeah.
But in response to that, you don't have 2 capable arms to protect your opponent.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
No, God, no.
That's dangerous for both of you.
Like,
Yeah.
are you're gonna lift me? You're gonna make sure you don't drop me on my head?
They did a commendable job of avoiding anything that would have been too dangerous. I will say that.
We
Like,
did
for
watch
what
the
it
match
was a really well put together match.
since we
So
had
you have-
Peacock.
Them on the Hell in the Cell, which is like supposed to be this big dangerous match by WWE standards. You put a guy in who was fucked beyond words already, and then you have to tame down the already tamed down Hell in the Cell. That's a really cool decision.
Yeah.
I mean, people loved the match. Like, it seems like he's getting legendary status because of it.
Yeah. Which I don't
Hey, good
think
for him,
sets
but
a
fuck,
great
man.
precedent.
Nope.
Because then
Not
now
really.
he becomes
'Cause-
the I do things when I'm injured guy.
Well, and
And
also
it teaches
because
everybody
then-
else to be like, if you want to be a legend, you got to wrestle when your pec is ripped off your bones.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because if you're Cody, you can disappear. Dude will probably disappear until the Royal Rumble. And then he'll come back. He'll win the Rumble. He'll go into the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah,
But if
as
anyone else-
planned.
Yeah, but if anyone else does this, they'll just be cycled down the card and we'll never see him again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so fucking wild to turn on a WWE event and see Cody Rhodes as like the guy,
Yeah.
the fucking face that runs the place, Cody Rhodes. And like, good for that fucking guy, man. But
Yeah.
it's the WWE is still unbearable to watch. Absolutely terrible. I told you guys,
if I'm Cody, I have a boner every time I fucking deposit a paycheck.
Yeah.
Fucking got him.
Yeah, exactly. So we watched the opener, the women's match, and the main event, and I texted you guys and said that they didn't ring the bell for the first match until 14 minutes into the broadcast.
That's fucking insane. So what the hell were they doing before that? Just like
Okay, so there was
bullshit.
There was the intro video, the package for the show, the Hell in a Cell hype, and then you get the Hell in a Cell like opening credits. Then you get the intro pyro, the announcers introing the show. I think they even mentioned Cody's injury up front. And then it was Becky, Asuka, Bianca Belair, and they all did full like 3-minute entrances.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I really don't like the for Bianca Belair the floating 3D.
No,
CGI
it looks like some
lips with
Langolier
hair.
shit.
Yeah.
It
real
is
weird.
unnerving. It's like the Rolling Stones lips, but with a braid. So it looks like it has a tail, and it's just disembodied, floating, animated lips with a tail.
Real upsetting. I
No
don't
thanks.
like it.
It's good seeing Asuka again. I don't know what the fuck they did to Becky though. Like,
dude, just the worst ear, the worst hair, the worst makeup. Like, I don't know what happened to her.
They're turning her into what? Like when The Rock was Hollywood Rock, just like a cocksucker.
Yeah. But like, she was the biggest star in the world.
Yeah.
The most marketable
but it
star.
happened by accident. They don't like that shit. They don't like it when it happens by accident.
Got to break you down, build you back up.
Yeah, it wasn't the plan. They don't like it when shit happens organically.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that's all I've been up to. I haven't really done much.
Fucking what you got, Mahoney?
Well, we actually did something, Lee. We went away, went to Florida, went to Disney, had a grand old time. It was wonderful. Left the children for the first time in, I want to say, 3 years.
Hell yeah.
It was a hell of a time. I 1000% thought that Nyes was out of town with Jose for MJ BizCon, but they were not. So we were like, oh, whoops.
But it's fine because Mary had COVID, but we both tested negative Saturday morning, so we could have hung out. But it was your anniversary.
And then it was like it was raining Saturday morning, so we were like, "You guys can come hang. Like we're gonna do this." It is downpouring, and they were playing the new Fortnite, and they were like, "Yeah, thanks for the offer."
Oh yeah,
or no, it was still old Fortnite at that point.
Oh yeah, yeah, Saturday.
You were getting your levels and prepping for the event, and we were like, "You want to come in the rain and ride Thunder Mountain?" You were like, "No."
Oh yeah, it was the event was Saturday, and we twitched it. Check that out, the Fortnite Collision event on our Twitch. I think it's still up there. It's pretty wild.
We watched it at one point. We were walking through Magic Kingdom. We stopped to get frozen Cokes, and we were standing in this abandoned Disney Vacation Club, like
kiosk,
little kiosk, and they had a table, and I was like, eh. And I turned the Twitch on, and we watched half the event. It was great.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I like that one.
It was very fun.
You guys really did Disney hardcore.
We did. So one thing worth talking about, we did the Guardians roller coaster, the brand new Guardians roller coaster, which I was like, I don't know about this because I get all sorts of motion sick, and the Guardians roller coaster moves you in all sorts of directions.
Yeah, reports of multiple people vomiting once exiting the ride.
Oh,
so we were like, all right, well, we'll like buy some Dramamine at the airport, and like we'll just load up on that, and like everything should be fine. And we got in there, and that thing started, and I made it about 15 feet, and was like, oh nope, gonna have to close my eyes for this. And I did not throw up, but like if I had kept my eyes open, I am 100% positive I would have.
Oh my
So,
god.
but
Been there. That was me
very,
on
very cool.
Transformers.
Very
Ooh,
cool ride.
We should watch a ride through on YouTube.
I actually was like, I wonder if I could watch like what happened, and then I'm like, I don't think I could watch what happened.
Aw.
That sucks, man. I know we
Yeah.
did the Millennium Falcon ride, and that did not make you feel good, and that
No.
sucks so much.
I can't handle like the screens, and the
Yeah.
Guardians roller coaster is not necessarily like there are
There's
screens,
yeah.
but like even with your eyes closed, like it is moving in all directions, which is one of the. It's like they call it the like whatever spin. Like you move like all over the place. It's
what the fuck
unlike
called?
anything I've ever done, and it seemed real cool. And like Lisa next to me was like having a blast. But if you get sick at all, like I don't think you're gonna like it.
That sucks.
Yeah, but it's one of those. You know, the new thing is like the queue lines like are like mini queue lines. You know, like you wait in line and then you think you're on the ride, but you're really just like in another line.
Right.
Oh, that's
Well, you get like go through the line. Like if you're going to Disney and you want to go on this ride, but you don't want to like actually ride it, like go through the line and you can like watch the video that like kicks off the whole thing and you can see all the like cool Xandar stuff. Like, you know, it's worth
Okay.
going through. And then when you get there and they're loading people in, just be like, oh no thanks.
Yeah, no
and
thanks.
they'll, you know, find a way to get you out.
Yeah. I did that at Kings Island. I went, oh nope, too fat.
Yeah. So this one, it's a roller coaster, but it's carts of 4, and like the roomiest thing I've seen
Love
in
it.
a long time. Like plenty of space, lots of space, no like shoulder harness. Like Lisa and I weren't even touching. Like it was the closest thing to it was
sounds hot.
I mean, geez, I don't like. It had more room than Mine Train, more room than like any of the other ones we went
Mine
on.
Train is a torture device.
Yeah, so definitely worth a shot.
Can't wait to slide my fat ass in one of them seats. Let's do it.
It was
Close
a
your
good
eyes,
time.
Mahoney.
I mean, yeah, I could probably be talked into going on it one more time, but if it makes me sick again that time, I'm gonna be like, what am I doing? Why am I
All
doing
right,
this?
so
to
that's
myself?
part of the purge. You have to down 3 strawberry frosties and then ride the ride.
Oh, that
Oh,
would not
Christ.
be good. That would not be a good time for me.
Shout out to the time we went on the Guardians ride at Disneyland, and Mary ended up in tears.
Oh,
no.
She's not cool with the drop rides, but she fucking got on there. She likes
Oh
Guardians.
yeah, because that's like the Tower of Terror one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the one that I am not like. When we go to Disney, Tower of Terror is the ride I'm like not doing.
Oh, I fucking love Tower of Terror so much.
Hate it.
Yeah, that's a fun one. I like that one.
I'll do the 1-story drop in Rise of the Resistance. And that is it.
Glad you guys had a good time. You
Yeah.
fucking
was
sure
wonderful.
earned it. Like you deserved it. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely.
Man. fucking-
While we were gone,
all
my
just deserved a
parents were
good
like,
time.
your pool filter needed to be cleaned, so we cleaned it, but they didn't clean it, and something happened, and it filled our whole pool with this little tiny sand particle thing that runs our filter. And
Oh no.
we dealt
It's
with
just
that
a bunch
all
of
day
socks
today.
in the lines now. No,
Yeah.
we cleaned it.
Oh, did they put a frog in there?
Pretty much. I was like, thanks. Next time you are watching the house and there's something wrong with the pool filter, why don't you just not swim
leave
for
it.
2 days?
Yeah.
How about you just do that?
That's a real fucking bummer.
Yeah. That's what you get. You can never just go away and have a good time. It's always got to be something.
Nah. Yeah. No, he's right. Like he's definitely right. Like you fucking pay a price.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the monetary cost of a vacation, and then there's the spiritual cost of returning. and seeing
Mhm.
what happened in your absence.
Yeah,
It'll be something. You don't know what.
I don't know when my mom stayed here when we went to Ohio. I don't know if she did anything this time around, but the previous time when she stayed here for MJ BizCon, she ended up turning the beep off on the remote control fan in the family room and then turning the beep on the remote control fan on the patio. Or no, the other way around. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that?
That doesn't even make sense. Like, why would you even find yourself in a scenario where you could do that?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Just button mashing. And she also threw away the piece that goes on top of the garbage can that keeps the garbage bag in.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Like,
I got that happen.
we got back and that
Yeah,
was
that's gotta
gone.
bust
That
us.
piece is gone.
Yep, that's what I mean. It's always something.
But we love
Yeah,
her.
your
for it.
mileage may vary, but there's gonna be something. You're right.
I mean, I wouldn't know what to do if I had to live at somebody else's house for a little bit.
You know what you do? The bare minimum.
I'd probably clog a toilet. I
You
hope there's a
tiptoe
plunger.
around and you touch as little things as you can.
Yeah.
I'll live in any one of your houses for as long as you want. When you come back, it's gonna look exactly the same.
Ghost.
You're gonna be like, wow, this house looks exactly like we left it.
And then I would openly weep. I'd be like, "This is the dream."
One time Tito
What I'm
came to
talking
visit
about.
me, and he brought his own towels because they like took showers and then left, and then we went upstairs and we were like, "What? There's no towels." And Tito's like, "Oh no, yeah, I brought my own," and then shoved my wet towels into my luggage so that I would not be an inconvenience. I was like, "I have about 75 towels, Tito. It would have been fine."
Fucking Tito is a real mensch.
He really is. They came with Emily that one time, and he was like, "All right, I need baby stuff, so let me just run through the things. Do I need to bring this cup that I rinse her hair with when I give her baths?" I was like, "I have cups, Tito. You don't have to bring a cup."
It's a special cup.
Yeah, I think he did bring the special cup.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that might have been one of the first times he was traveling with a little one, so it kind of makes
Probably.
sense.
Well, but anyways, the moral of the story is Tito is very thoughtful.
Aw.
Welcome Tito into any of your homes.
And fucking jacked, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome Tito into your homes and any of your holes.
And your bed.
Yeah. Invite him to your rainbow parties.
Yeah. He'll have a great time.
Oh my god. So, what's up on a classic this week, Nige? It's been a
Oh
while.
man. So this goes back 2 years this week. Think about where you were in June 2020.
Nowhere. Not
From
leaving the
Popcast
house.
number 515 from June 9th, 2020. It was a very special episode of the Panels on Pages podcast.
All right. Well, enjoy this. We'll be back in a little bit. Love you. Bye.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast classic. But we're here. You know, we did not do a live show last week because, obviously reasons.
Yeah.
But,
Even some things are too far for too far too soon.
right.
And also, Lee would have had to record the show on a van, and where
Down
he
by the river.
was under a curfew, and I was afraid the police were going to come and beat the shit out of him on the air.
Plus, if they asked for his ID and they saw Rodriguez,
Right.
then they'd definitely beat the shit
Yeah.
out. They'd be like, "Aha, nice try."
I mean, but really, they're not discriminating anymore. They're beating anybody, any color of
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah, you're already half a shade away.
Oh, your media? Pff, you're white? Fuck that. You're a medic? Oh, you're getting shot with a rubber
Yeah.
bullet.
You're an
getting
old
bulleted.
man.
Yeah.
You're an old man
Oh
trying to give
my
me back my
God.
helmet.
No.
Oh,
Didn't you
God.
hear that old man was a actor from Antifa?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, doing a staged fall on the concrete,
Ooh.
Yeah.
bleeding out his ears.
Yep.
Yeah, just a staged ear bleeding.
Yep.
Anyone
It's
look
all
at
over social media. It's not an original joke, but I absolutely love all of the sentiments that, people last week were like, it's not all cops, it's just a few bad apples. And every single police department seems to have decided to be like, no, No, it's all of us. It's every last one of us.
We're all bad apples, and we're proud of it.
Yeah, like whoa. What do you mean it's not all of us?
We're
Of
all
course it's
bad
all of us.
apples.
Yep. None of them are black friends.
You guys see the Chris Rock special?
No.
Tambourine. You watch Tambourine. Tambourine came out. It's maybe a year old, but it is very relevant with what he hits on, especially with what happens. So
what's he been doing with it for a year?
He opened his opening joke is straight like he's like, you think cops would kill a white guy every now and then just to make it even. And he goes on.
Well,
like it's good.
There's that sentiment on Twitter too, where people are like, "Hey, the cops kill white people too," and then everybody's like, "Okay, that's still police brutality."
That doesn't make it better.
That's even worse.
Maybe they just shouldn't be killing people.
Maybe. What a concept, huh?
Check it out though, Tambourine Man. You haven't seen it.
Nice.
He started the tour here. Got to watch him here, and then he shot it in New York. It was his Netflix special.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Yeah, so last week we decided to take a week off, all things considering, but then, once Tuesday started to come around again, and things haven't gotten any better. In fact, you know what? Things have gotten kind of better.
Yeah, I feel like things are getting better.
Things are still awful, but things are getting better. So
change is starting to come.
Yes.
Joe
It's
Biden
all
says
thanks
to all those Democratic senators that were just kneeling down, wearing their dollar store Africa Man costume.
Yep. They did it. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Yeah, I followed up on that, and it was the woman from the Congressional Black Caucus who handed them out. But someone along the way should have been like, "Hey, guys.
You look ridiculous.
This is going to look performative, and it's going to be memed, and people are going to laugh in our faces. Maybe we don't."
Yep.
No, they're old and white enough that they just put it on and go, "I feel so cultural.
Oh, it matches my dress."
How come?
Those are the same kind of people that made the multicultural lounge in my college, where it was just a room with some couches, a statue of a giraffe, and a framed picture of Oprah on the wall.
Oh my god. Like, how come at C2E2 whatever year you got that awesome video of Raven pole dancing and you couldn't use that, but not a single person in the room looked at these pictures and was like, "Don't put that on the internet."
That was good footage too.
Well, 'cause they said the name of the show right.
Jesus Christ.
All back.
Got him.
So I
got you all.
Tito's laughing at that joke.
Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a Popcast classic. And the police still suck.
I'm like, I don't remember that, and then I'm like, oh, I wasn't on that episode. That's why. I was trapped in Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't let you call in from your van in the driveway.
Trapped in Illinois when there was
this is gonna be fine.
When there was a
dark
curfew.
week. Yeah, that was a real interesting time. What a time to be alive! Like I've been listening to, I listen to a lot of podcasts anyway, but just like historical shit, whatever. And I do believe, with every fiber in my being, like there's never been a better time to be alive, like for sure, because I'd rather be in the shit show of now than the shit show of say like the 40s or the 50s or God forbid like 200 fucking years ago. Like this is still better than any other time, right? But man, the last few years have been fucking bonkers,
Right?
Like
yeah,
fuck, man.
Best time ever to live, but we've got like 25 years left, like tops.
Right? Yeah. Real cool.
Don't make plans for the future, y'all.
Yeah, seriously. You ever think about retirement, whether it's going to be good or bad, and then be like, I don't know why I'm worrying about this.
Eat the strawberry frosty. Fuck it.
Yep.
Whatever you do not pay your student loans. Fuck them.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Definitely not. All right, fucking hit my music, nice.
Oh shit, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Look at that.
Six.
Top 6.
6!
I still like 6.
All right, so this week, because it feels like for the past couple of weeks, there's just been an onslaught of like cool shit coming out.
Too much shit.
Or some shit that you know about that's about to come out. And you're like, fuck, there's all this good shit. I haven't watched the last 6 good shits that have come out. Like, it's again, world's a shit show. But what an embarrassment of riches of content.
So today we're talking about the last 6 good shits you had.
Yeah, there you go. No, so today we're talking about top 6 things that, you'll get to. You're going to get to it. Like, we're going to get to it for sure.
In your queue. On your watch list. You've heard good things.
Yeah, or otherwise. So I got some other shit too. So kick us off, Nice. What you got?
Let's see here. So yeah, we kind of the thumbnail is of dude from the Orville, which has a brand new season out on Hulu.
Bordis.
And yes. Bordis, right? Bordis?
Yes, Bordis, yep.
And Bordis is a they, right?
No, he's a man.
Okay.
But his species only has females like once every however many generations, and they're immediately killed.
Mutilated, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So yeah, there's a new season of the Orville, which was amazing, but I feel like it's been 3 years since we've seen the Orville.
That's because it has been.
Right.
Like, that's how long it's been. Nuts.
So we'll get around to that eventually. Love the Orville. Not in such a rush to get to is the next season of Picard, but man, it's so stupid. I love it. That new Stranger Things, we'll get around to it. I know you guys say it's good.
Yeah, well, we just started it this weekend. Yeah, we just started it ourselves, and it is actually really fucking solid. It's very good. We did 2 episodes, which is really like, 2 movies. But man, it's very good. And then Nicole last night was like, how fucking long is this episode? I said, 81 minutes. She's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, they're big chonkers, aren't they?
Yeah. Like, fucking, this is the end. Go big. Why not?
Well, how far along have you made it?
What
episode are you on?
2 so far.
2?
Just
All right.
2.
All right.
We talked a little bit about what did we talk about? A little bit about Clone Wars. We watched the Bad Batch episode today, and we will eventually get around to watching Rebels. I know Mary's watched some of it. I've been in the room when it's been on, but I've definitely come around on Clone Wars. So
Rebels was good. I did not like Resistance, but Rebels was very good.
Still canon, but it's not the same people. Did Filoni do Resistance too, you think? I'm not sure.
I want to say yes, but I don't know. It's a different vibe. Totally different vibe.
Resistance,
and it happens
I remember
during a different
being
time.
Much more like a kids show. Kids
yes.
show. I mean, it's all
yes.
stupid baby shit for babies, but
this is the babiest of the baby shit.
very
Not like,
level.
Muppet babies, but like definitely more kids show.
I want to lump in anything that's good on Apple TV because no one has Apple TV. So whatever that Todd Lasso show is, I'll get around to that eventually when it's on Netflix. I also have heard about this Severance with Adam Scott on Apple TV, which sounds pretty
People
fucking
love
cool.
that show.
Have you guys heard the elevator pitch for Severance?
No.
Yeah,
You
it
like
sounds
can't
cool.
remember what you do at work?
Yes.
Is that the one?
When you're at work, you're just a mindless drone. When you're back at home, you don't remember work.
Huh. All right. Okay. It's funny because, the girls get iPhones all the time, and, we get, they like they get the new ones every couple of years or whatever, and, we got iPads and shit like that for holidays recently. So I've got probably cumulatively about 6 years of free Apple TV just waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
I keep getting emails like, "Hey, you got a free," and I'm like, "Yeah, fucking, I'm good."
Yeah, we got a free offer when we got our new TV. Mary went to set it up, and it's like, nope, sorry, it doesn't work. And she's like, all right, well, fuck it. I guess we don't have Apple TV. I do hear good things about Todd Lasso, though.
Oh yeah, people love that.
Not that other Todd.
Oh,
Poor Todd.
We didn't even talk about the Todd father, Kelly.
Mahoney, taxation is theft. Tax evasion is not real.
That's a patriotic
Evasion
move.
is just standing up to corruption.
Yep.
Free Todd.
Yeah, free Todd. Todd did nothing wrong.
Like we said, Johnny Depp is innocent, but the Todd father is not? No.
Yeah, horseshit.
No.
Only
I don't live in this world
because
anymore.
I started them and didn't finish them. I'm going to lump Moon Knight and Wonder Woman 84 together.
That's harsh for
I mean,
Moon Knight.
No, I'm just saying I've seen half of Wonder Woman 84 at this point. So I'm like, okay, I need to go back from the start and watch the whole thing. And I need to finish Moon Knight. And I'll get around to it eventually. Mary has checked out on Moon Knight.
I kind of think they stuck the landing on Moon Knight. Like, it's still not my favorite thing, but it worked out.
Miss Marvel might be a wait and see. And then...
Yeah, I've got no interest in Miss Marvel, to be honest. Like, I don't know, it looks fine, I guess.
Who knows? Maybe it's great. I want to hear that it's great, though. I want to... Give me a reason. Give me a reason to watch it. Like, I'm getting that Marvel fatigue, you guys.
Dude, it's too much.
Too much Marvel. I'm more cheese than man. And then the last one, another combo. I want to eventually get around to those new Halloween movies, and I need to rewatch all the Screams and watch the ones I haven't seen. Which, funny we bring that up because Neve Campbell did not sign on for the new Scream movie because she wanted more money and thinks that she's integral to the success of Scream, which, as someone who loved Neve Campbell, like, we were going to get married, me and Neve Campbell. Like, Scream is Scream because it's Scream. Like, you just, I don't want to say that she got lucky, but, like, you got lucky on Scream.
Yeah, Ghostface is the draw.
Right.
You can't do Scream without
the
Ghostface.
Premise is the draw of Scream. She did a serviceable job for many movies as Sidney Prescott.
Insert any other actress.
Right.
That movie still plays the same.
Right.
Yeah, and I've seen the new one, and like she's not even in it that much.
No, barely in it.
It's so funny because as a Neve Campbell aficionado, I remember being so excited for Wild Things. So excited.
Holy. Yeah, I fucking love that movie.
No, Wild Things is an all-time great. No lie, we need to do like a Wild Things movie night and no comments. Just watch
know
it.
what this movie is.
Wild Things, Kelly.
What?
Kelly.
I've never heard of it.
Dude.
Oh,
okay,
Kelly.
hold on. We're watching the trailer for Wild Things right fucking now.
Sidetrack. Sidebar.
Yes. Yes. Kelly.
All right.
Be ready to hit puberty.
Yeah.
To the halfway point of our senior seminars. Our guests today come
Denise
from the Blue
Richards.
Bay Police Department.
Why don't we begin with a question?
Neve Campbell.
What is a sex crime?
Kevin fucking Bacon.
Not getting any.
Yeah.
Welcome to the town of Blue Bay.
Hi, Mr. Lombardo.
Hey, girls.
So where's your hose, Mr. Lombardo?
Height of her powers,
Where
Denise
innocence
Richards.
can seduce.
Very much.
He started rubbing my shoulders.
Accusations can destroy.
Oh, so this is a romp.
You guys do sex crimes, right?
Dude,
Well,
it's so much fun.
Sam Lombardo gave you the ride.
Did Sam Lombardo rape you?
Yeah, okay, he did. He pushed me to the floor.
And appearances
can deceive.
Kelly said that we should do this to hurt Mr. Lombardo. She found
I
out
did what?
Mr. Lombardo was in love with her mom, and that was it.
You skank you! You know how my mom's paying you off? She's breaking my trust.
We bought it, hook, line, and sinker. Now they're getting away with $8 million of Sandra Van Ryan's money.
You want my gut? There's more to this story than you know.
After tonight, the three of us not to be seen together again.
After tonight?
I was curious
Yeah!
about how you see things working out for you and Sam and Susie.
Excuse me?
I mean, it's hard enough for one person to keep a secret, let alone three. Especially when two of them are in love. You don't really think Kelly and Sam are going to share that money with you, do you?
Leave me alone.
There is no case. Get out of these people's lives.
Sam, I'm really nervous.
I need you to be there for me tonight. We gotta stick to the plan.
There's no one to trust. You can trust me.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Well, there we go. Oh, shit.
I'd keep a real close eye on my new
You growing
friends.
pubes yet, Kelly?
She's gonna blow.
Don't touch me!
Oh, there's that wild scream acting.
Two's company, three's a crowd.
Can I
Okay,
play too?
okay.
Or is it just for boys?
Okay.
And then that
do you
guy's
think,
like,
Kelly?
Kelly, you ain't seen that?
The thing is, okay, so
That sure does look
That
like
doesn't
1990s the movie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
You guys
like,
do sex crimes? Cool.
but the script is actually surprisingly good. It's much more twisty than you think.
It's
it
very
would be.
smart.
It's
yeah,
it's
Kelly.
that
doesn't
trailer
look like it.
actually makes it look really bad, but it's
Yeah.
really
right.
good.
Yeah, it is very. It's a very '90s trailer. Kelly, if you
But
weren't already sold,
it's fucking legit.
if you weren't already sold, Kelly, have you ever wanted to see Kevin Bacon's dick? Now's
I mean,
your
the
chance.
thought never crossed my mind.
Now's
but,
your
like,
fucking
now,
chance, buddy.
Now that you say that, why not?
So back to what what we were talking about. Nev
Right,
Campbell,
the show.
Nev Campbell thinking that she's the reason for success behind the Scream franchise reminds me of when she signed her contract for Wild Things. She had a no nudity clause, and 17-year-old Nyes was so disappointed. But I respected her for standing by her morals. But then she ended up getting naked in a movie 10 years later that nobody saw. Mr. Chance, lady.
Well, now she's trying to make up for that Wild Things money she
Right.
passed on.
But the thing about it too is it's a very interesting thing when she's like, "Oh yeah, it doesn't." What did she say? It didn't match my value or whatever. And it's like, I mean, that's cool and all. You got to do you, but what have you done?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
she's on a show right now, isn't she?
what
Is she?
show?
Because the first thing I'd seen her in probably 15 years was the new Scream. I thought she'd like retired. Honestly,
She's on a show. She's on The Lincoln Lawyer.
No,
Yes.
get out of here.
She's the ex-wife.
She's Maggie
Wait.
McPherson on The Lincoln Lawyer, and
There's
she's
a
also
Lincoln
going to
Lawyer
be.
show?
She's
Yeah,
going to
it's
be
on
in the
Netflix.
Yeah, the
Twisted.
roommate started watching it.
She's going to be in the Twisted Metal TV series.
Hell yeah.
Unreal.
Voiced by
She was on
Samoa
House of
Joe.
Cards. That's right.
okay.
Oh, no one talks about that show.
She was
anymore.
she was The Rock's wife in that skyscraper movie.
Oh, okay. So she has done some shit. All right.
She's
I'll
done
take it back.
a couple things.
Yeah, well,
take
when
it
you
back.
go to her known for, it's 1996, 1997, and 1998, 2000.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
been a long time, Nev Campbell.
Love you, Nev
That new Scream
Campbell.
is fine.
But also,
Should-
she'll get that
taken the
Jamie Lee
check.
Curtis check in 20 years when they do the
Yeah.
Scream reboot.
Yep.
I get it if you're like, no, I feel like I deserve more money than that, so I'm not going to be in your movie because you won't pay me more money. But, like, they didn't pay you more movie than Twisted Metal or The Lincoln Lawyer? You know what I mean? Like your option is, like, zero money or that money. So
Well,
why are you
Twisted
why are you
Metal
drawing
is
a harm?
classy.
Yeah.
and like they're still gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know, so like, you know, would you rather them make it and you not get money, or would you like to be in it and then get money? I don't know. It's very odd.
Right.
But what do I know? I'm not an actor. Maybe there's more to it than that. I don't know.
I tell you what, if we get demonetized for you playing the Wild Things trailer, it will be worth it.
It's worth it.
We should have a movie night and watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe none of us wear pants.
And there's a Korean movie on Amazon that when it was over, I'm like, this is like fucking Korean Wild Things. It's called The Handmaiden, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, The Handmaiden rocks.
The Handmaiden rocks. Yeah,
That's the dude that did Old Boy.
Yep.
There are all sorts of Wild Things sequels, and they are awful. They are
I'm sure.
absolute garbage.
Yeah, no, The Handmaiden kicks ass. And when it was over, I'm like, oh, this is strong Wild Things vibes. Despite being set in, like, you know, 1930s Japan and Korea.
Strong Boss Baby vibe.
All right, so I had a hard time getting it down to just 6 things. So I kind of have, like, buckets of things, you know?
Yeah, I kind of did the same thing.
It was tough, man. So, like, there are so many fucking movies. So many movies that, like, I went through a couple weeks ago and actually did the thing that I don't think no one ever, maybe no one in the history of the world has ever done before. I went through my Netflix queue and deleted shit.
Oh, dude, I do that. I do that all the time.
Yeah, it's actually kind of relaxing, I feel.
It is.
Yeah, I'm like, that's never going to happen. It's never
so
gonna
much
happen.
more time looking through Netflix than I do watching Netflix.
I do that with my watch later on YouTube a lot. I'm like, all right, yeah,
Same.
if I haven't watched it by now, I'm not going to fucking watch it.
I have my watch later is like I add a bunch of things to it, and then I have to go through and sort it into the certain chunks I have, where it's like, this is things to watch while I'm doing something else. These are things to watch when I'm actually paying attention. These are things that I might want to watch someday, so I'm going to save it for later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I one of the ones that was on my list for the longest time was Prisoners of the Ghostland with the Nick Cage, directed by Sheen Shono. So I'm like, oh, great. But I watched it, but I think I was a little too medicated because I don't remember what that movie was about at all. So, so I gotta go back and watch that one again. But what I do remember was pretty great. But the 2 big ones right now, movie-wise, are The Northmen, who just came out to watch, and then Everything Everywhere All at Once. I know that just came out today. And I'm fucking super stoked for those.
Yeah, I had a friend who's not super nerdy, and he's like, dude, I just watched this fucking movie that was amazing.
Yeah, movie of the year.
It's on the list.
It looks real cool. Real fucking cool. There's all kinds of shit coming out on Netflix and all kinds of new shows coming out, but like I would like to be current on Orville, which Nice talked about earlier. And I gotta watch the fucking last season of Ozark at some point because I love that show. There's just too much.
I'm
fucking
still
stuff.
thinking about the end of that, and I don't feel like any of you have caught up, and I have no one to talk to about that.
It might be next for us because we really want to see it. Like, and we never finished Only Murders in the Building, and it was good. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
really?
it's not like we stopped watching shit because it's bad. We just get busy.
Catching up with the
Shit all the
Ozarks.
time. Ugh, it's nonsense.
What'd you say, Kelly?
And,
Catching up with the Ozarks.
Yeah. Catch up with them
and that is-
Ozarks.
That is to say nothing of my to read pile. I have
Oh, yeah.
so much shit to read. I've got 2.5 of those big ass Gantz omnibuses to read. Fuck, man, maybe 5. Yeah, 5 of the Berserk hardcovers still in the plastic. I'm like, it's all great
Man.
shit. I just haven't
Well,
had a chance to get around to it yet.
If it motivates you at all, it got announced today that Berserk will be finished.
I saw some of that today. That's kind of interesting.
I'm okay with it. It's going to be written by Miura's childhood friend, who, like, 30 years ago, he described, like, all right, this is the whole story. And he said, he's like, yeah, he hasn't deviated from that at all. So he goes, so I know how the story ends. He's like, I'm only going to do the things he told me. I'm not going to, like, oh, I need to flesh this bit out. It's like, no.
Right.
If I don't remember something clearly, it's not going in. So he's like, this is the vision, and we're going to see it through. So it's like that's
I like
cool.
that.
Yeah,
I like that. That's
I'm
classy.
fine with that.
No, I dig that. It's a classy move.
Yeah.
Fuck it. So much animes and shit. Like I still haven't watched Spy X Family.
Oh, you gotta watch it. It's so good.
I know. And Demon Slayer, which everyone fucking loves. And
it's fine.
I've sat down specifically to watch Evangelion like 16 times. And I always get distracted with something like that day. And I'm like, fuck, not again, not today. So I just
push Evangelion to the top of the list.
That sounds pretty good. And
right
video
behind
games,
Ozark.
Yeah. Well, Ozark is a me and Nicole jam. Nicole's not gonna watch Evangelion.
God damn it!
Definitely not gonna happen.
Maybe Nicole should watch Evangelion.
Oh, there's plenty of shit that I know that she would like, but she's like, it's a cartoon, eat shit. So
yeah. Time to talk to Nicole about how she should watch Ava.
Maybe. Fucking video games. My brother was like, "You will love this," so I bought it and sent it to you. Tales of Arise, big, beautiful looking JRPG. I haven't played the new Horizon, the Forbidden West. I have fucking all 6 Yakuzas in the collection and the prequel. Like I have them all. They're just waiting for other shit there. So every once in a while, Jack sees something. He's like, "Oh, can we get this?" I go, "No, I've got so many games to play. I got to beat them first. I got to finish those out." But that being said, I think The Quarry comes out on Thursday, and I got to get The Quarry on Thursday. there's no waiting on that one.
What's The Quarry?
It's the new.
It's where they keep the rocks.
Oh yeah.
It's where Fred Flintstone works. Yabba dabba doo.
It's the new Supermassive game. They made Until Dawn and all those Dark Picture anthologies. So but it's got like David Arquette and Lance Henriksen and Ted Raimi. Like it's got a fucking wild cast. And it looks like it'll be scary as shit. So we'll have to check that out. That's gonna be at the top. For sure. And then kind of as far as like this wild live action Japan and or Korea shit, like I really want to watch Alice in Borderland and Sweet Home real bad. But again, that's just me jam because Nicole's not gonna subtitle shit. So it's real fucking wild. But I found out today that Alice in Borderland has the girl who played Escape in Go Busters, and she's real easy to look at. So that'd be kind of fun.
That's cool.
I've seen her in a little bit. Yeah, so it's a lot. It's just so much that I will die before I finish most of these. I bet.
Well, yeah, no, I've realized I will die with so much left unread and unwatched.
Yeah.
I've come to accept it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that must be because you're doing all these adventures and shit, right? It's like, no, I'm just raising kids and working. We do adventure from time to time.
Yeah.
But it's mostly bullshit.
Well, you know what you got to do, Lee? You got to get yourself a shower tablet.
See, I have a case. Nicole bought a waterproof case that we use in the shower, but I use that to listen to my podcast, listen to my stories in the morning.
No, that's a waste of time. You can do that anytime. Don't do that. Slapping your wrist.
40-minute showers.
You don't have to finish the whole show.
Oh, see, I kind of have to, because that drives me fucking nuts. I can't.
That's just not true.
It's like
Plus,
stopping in the middle of a pee.
You don't turn it on when you get in the shower, turn it off when you get out the shower. It's the whole process. You're brushing your teeth. You're
see, but the thing is,
picking your clothes out.
Watching stuff. You're describing getting ready for the day while some shit's on kind of ancillary in the background. No, I can't do that. That's what podcasts are for.
No, that's silly.
That's how we learned about the Great Umu War. Because yeah.
Wild. That sounds made up.
No. So what happened was the short version of it. This is gonna be a long show. I'm sorry, guys. The short version is after World War II, Australia was just fucked because they sent all their strapping men to fight the Nazis, and they got all fucked up and hurt and came back, and 30% of the work eligible men were all fucked up. So the economy tanked. They had no money. Right. The government was fucked. All the people were fucked. And so the government was like, okay, I got an idea. Here's what we'll do. We'll give farmland out for free on the other side of all the stuff, whatever. Just go farm and everything will be great. That way you guys can, we'll bolster the economy with new food. We'll help out these vets and all this stuff. It'll be great. And so they do that. They go set up all these farms, and then the emus come by the hundreds, and they just start eating all the crops, so they can't raise anything. And so they go to the government, and they're like, hey, what are we going to do about these emus? And they're like, well, I guess we could send in the army. And so they send in army guys to fight the emus, and the army guys lose, like, over and over again. Like, they specifically, I remember there's one part of the story where they take, like, a little Jeep out with a, 60 caliber rifle mounted at the top of it, and they're trying to run down these emus, but the terrain is all uneven and shit. So the birds are just, like, lapping this fucking Jeep while it's, like, bouncing around, bobbing, like, they can't get it. They spent, like, however many $1,000 and killed, like, 12 birds. And the only reason any of this stopped is because somebody invented better fences. That was the solution, because they could not win an all-out battle with the emus. It was fucking nuts. It's a crazy-ass story. Yeah, worth looking into. It's nuts.
What an embarrassing thing to have somebody make a podcast about it. If you're from Australia and you were like part of that, you're like, God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, because they just kept getting hosed by these big-ass dinosaur birds. Yeah, super. At one point, the farmers went back to Parliament. They're like, hey, what if we drop bombs on them? And they're like, no, we can't drop bombs on them. Like, you live there too, right? You fucking idiots.
They're like, those nuclear weapons that America used seemed pretty good. Why don't we do that?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a very cool story. All right, so what do you need to watch in the shower, Mahoney?
Oh, man. I have... so at first I was like, nothing, because all I do is watch shit. Like, I don't need to watch anything. I'm caught up on everything. But then I, like, went into my actual queues in all of my various streaming sites and was like, oh, God, I am behind on a lot of things. So, like, I still have never finished Orange is the New Black. Like,
it kind of ends poorly.
Yeah, I'm sure. So does Power on Stars. Like, but I still want to see how it ends, So I never finished that. I never finished Better Call Saul, which is out on Netflix now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's a really good one.
That's one.
Never finished that.
I think
I feel like
we
that'll
watched
probably
the
be better
first
than
season
Orange is the New Black.
We watched the first season and then like moved and had different cable or whatever and just never went back to it.
Yeah. I wanted to watch Barry, when Barry was out. I wanted to catch up and watch that, but then I was like, I'm not going to get around to that.
Yeah, that one's definitely on my list.
I hear wonderful things.
HBO
and they're only
Max?
like 30-minute episodes, so I could watch like a season in a day.
Watch the first one with the lady, but I haven't jumped back on it yet.
Yeah. So that's high on the list. I'll probably do that one relatively soon. What else do I have? Narcos? I've wanted to watch Narcos for like 4 years, but I cannot. Every time I try to start it, something goes wrong and I can't get around to it.
Yeah, it's your Evangelion. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, I'll get like 2-3 episodes in, and then I won't be able to watch it for like a month. And then I'll forget everything that's going on, and I'll be like, oh, well. And I'll just give up.
One of the greatest marketing ideas I've ever seen in my life was when they put skins on the security trays at the airport for Narcos.
No fucking way.
That's
cool. That's cool.
Let's see if I can find
That's a pretty good marketing thing.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Fucking look at this shit, you guys.
That's amazing.
That is crazy. I cannot believe someone signed off on that. That's insane. Jesus.
Somebody thinks it's real and just leaves. Nope, not catching this flight. Not going.
Oh, that's so fucking crazy. Oh shit. What you got, Jose?
I'd like to give a shout out to Rant. I'll get to you.
Rant? The musical?
No, the bill.
Oh.
Like, one day we'll get there.
I'll get to you.
925,600.
Legion.
Everyone has AIDS. Legion. You never finished Legion.
I did not, and I fucking loved it. There was once, I think the season finale of 1, they used a Pink Floyd song.
Mm-hmm.
Or the season premiere of 2.
Lee's favorite band, Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
Jose,
there was a
I'm
point
gonna
at
say
Legion.
leave the memories alone.
I don't think I finished Legion because I think it got real bad.
It got bad.
No.
There was a point in Legion where I'm like, okay, this is now officially it's too weird.
Yeah.
Like it's so weird that I don't know what the fuck's going on. And that's pretty weird.
Did
I
any
felt
of
that
us
sometimes with Doom Patrol.
Yeah, but Doom Patrol, this was weirder than Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Doom Patrol is weird, but also fun.
Yeah. This was more just like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Doom Patrol's one of mine.
That was a good show.
Really good.
Yeah, I gotta catch up.
good.
I've only seen the first season.
Same.
It maintains its level. It's good.
Did any of us watch the new season of Dexter?
No.
I did.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I liked it. I mean, it definitely was a better ending than what we got. That's for damn sure. It's worth watching.
I have to check that out.
Maybe I'll get around to that.
Yeah, I'd say it's worth watching. It's cool. It's kind of cool because Deb becomes as Harry, which is kind of cool. Like, so still get to see her in there, which is an interesting role for her to end up in, all things considered.
Mm-hmm. She hates me.
She hates him too.
It's worth watching. It's all right.
Yeah, that she's his. She is denies what Brett Spiner is to me. Fucking kicked out of it.
I didn't get kicked out.
Doing our job.
I
by
didn't get kicked
Data.
out, but I definitely got some fucking daggers.
Good times. Punisher. Saw the first season, didn't finish it.
Yeah, with the way they're migrating those characters over to Disney Plus, like, do I need to catch up on Punisher and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and Iron Fist?
I don't know that you need to catch up. I would say you should watch Daredevil.
I've finished
really
all.
great.
I've watched all of that.
Yeah,
Daredevil.
Daredevil finished. Definitely finished Daredevil.
But like, I don't know. I mean, if the first season of Jessica Jones is kind of a masterpiece. Like, it's really, really, really good. The other ones are
Yeah, I don't
okay.
even think I watched any Jessica Jones past season 1.
I legit had no idea there was more than one season of Jessica Jones until very
They don't.
recently.
They're not very good after.
There's only
season
2
one.
of the rest of them, right? There's only Daredevil had 3 or 4, and
Daredevil
the
had
rest
3, and the Defenders is basically Daredevil season 2.5.
And then the rest of the
so you
shows
kind of
each
watch the
had 2:
Defenders.
Punisher, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist.
Did Luke Cage get 3?
Did Iron Fist get a second season?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
got a second
absurd.
season. Yeah.
At the end of Iron Fist season 2, he's not Iron Fist anymore.
Right? Isn't Colleen Wing? Not,
Yeah.
That's like that's where it ends. Is Colleen
Yeah.
Wing is Iron Fist now?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, except that, like, she's not because they never came back.
Well,
Just
I mean,
were, like,
but they are. I mean, they kind of are.
Yeah. Yeah, and
we'll
to
see.
be fair, everyone thought they were coming back. Like, I think no one knew when. Like, they were like in writers' rooms, like working.
And
then
that
they were
gets
like,
around,
all done.
And that gets around everybody not liking Iron Fist. So it's like, all right,
Right.
cool. It's Colleen Wing now. Let's go.
Remember when they were like, Iron Fist? He doesn't have to know how to fight, right?
Yeah.
We can just cobble together some fight scenes over a weekend, right?
It's a weird choice.
We don't need like months and months of training and choreography ahead of time. We'll just do it on the day.
They made that one X-Men movie over a long weekend. It should be fine.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Charlie Cox is over here like, fuck you. I do some amazing shit.
Charlie Cox, he said. Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox.
Good old Charlie.
Ready. What is it? Jessica Jones, like, legit confirmed for She-Hulk, I think. Is that right?
Oh, really?
I don't know if
that makes
legit
sense.
confirmed.
Yeah, I think they might actually have, like, really, someone that actually knows some shit, I think maybe said something.
Well, there was the shot of her and Luke Cage together, which looked like they were on set somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything officially confirmed more than like her being like in the vicinity of where those shows are filming. With hair that looks just like Jessica Jones's hair.
So you
and,
mean the girl that lives in
wearing
New
a
York?
jacket that looks just like Jessica Jones's jacket, and you're like, okay, oh, here I am hanging out with the cast from my Netflix show. Like, sure seems like you're gonna be in
Luke
these
Cage
shows.
has her bent over, and it's like, what? We're friends,
Good stuff.
Hanging out.
Sorry, Jose. As you were.
Next is the lady's been watching these, and I've caught a couple that are a lot funnier than I thought they would be. And
Rizzoli
I think
and
I'm gonna
Isles?
have to go back. We finished that one. The fucking Simpsons.
Yeah. When we watched The Simpsons pretty much every day during the start of COVID, because it's right after they hit Disney Plus, and yeah, we were deep. We got deep, and you
I
get to some of
haven't
those
seen The Simpsons in
newer
20 years.
episodes, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it would be weird to see Simpsons I haven't seen.
Oh, it's weird.
Because because you saw it so much growing up, you're like, oh, surely I saw all the Simpsons, and then
No,
in the back of
you
your
have
mind, you're
not.
like, no, they never stopped making them. There's like 1,000 episodes.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you're not caught up, you have not seen them all. There's a shitload. So I got The Simpsons. That's rocking at number 4. Number 5. Started all 3, finished none on the list. Read The Lord of the Rings, all 3 of them.
Wait, so you didn't finish the first one, but started the second, and then didn't finish it, and then started the third?
Because I started the first one when the movie was coming out. And then by the time the second movie came out, I was like, well, shit, I still haven't read the first one. Let's just jump into the second one.
That is the most conversation I've ever heard.
Rinse, wash, repeat for the third.
Bro.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But I mean, you could do that on a fucking weekend, because I feel like TBS played The Lord of the Rings once a month.
Well, he's
Well,
talking
no,
about
he
the
wants
books.
to read
Yeah,
it.
he
No,
loves
the
reading
books.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no, but what
You
I'm
could
saying
probably
is
do
like,
that with audiobooks.
I never finished the book to the point where the next movie's coming out, so let me jump on the next book. I'll come back to
Imagine
the
just
first
opening
one.
up Return of the King and be like, I don't know any of these motherfuckers. Like, they're not introducing any of these characters. What the fuck?
Say, wait, who's the king? Who are they talking about? What is going on here? So that's on my list. I would like to, before my lifetime ends, read those 3.
Smoking a
in their
Gandalf pipe
entirety.
the entire time.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, smoking a Gandalf pipe while someone dressed as Gandalf reads me The Lord of the Rings.
I could probably make that happen on a cameo.
I can probably smoke weed to watching the cameo. So, I mean, let's go.
I'm gonna hire Yells to read you Lord of the Rings in a Gandalf robe.
I don't know, man. I don't
It'll
feel
be
like we
real
got our money's
somber.
worth out of that cameo from her.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go the complete opposite direction. I'm gonna be like, fine, read me this book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need a chapter a day.
Yeah.
Spoon fed to me.
It'll just be a POV of the book.
No, she's gonna be dressed like Gandalf.
I don't think she puts that effort in.
Nah.
She'll throw a robe
Kelly's cat died, and she laughed in his face.
Yeah.
She said, "Stop eating Band-Aids."
She didn't know. She didn't know what the fuck
what was
to
going
do.
on.
When we told her to cheer Kelly up, she was like, "I'm very uncomfortable."
Guess next time it just gotta be explicit. Flop them titties.
Could you please read me Lord of the Titties, please? Number 2, Letterkenny and Jonesy.
Oh,
Catch up on that
Shoresy.
shit. Shoresy. What fucking Jonesy is the other guy, right?
Jonesy.
Jonesy and the Pussycats.
Yeah, we watched all of Shoresy last weekend, and it is great.
So they released the whole season's out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is painfully funny.
And you see a lot of the same people, but it's got its own thing, but it also has like similar running gags to Letterkenny because of course.
Right. Almost like it's the same formula, just insert some different situations and characters.
Well, it's in a different place. Like it's
Yeah.
in a different town. Like Shoresy's in a different town playing hockey, and it looks so much better than Letterkenny. Like it's shot like a movie. It looks like a movie where Letterkenny looks like a TV show. It's very interesting how it looks so different. But it's great.
I don't know
It's
if
so
I would
funny.
agree with that. I feel like the production value is pretty similar, even to the point where they've got their little like music video interludes.
Yeah, but they look better than those music video interludes in Letterkenny.
I don't know, Lee. I'm something of a filmmaker myself.
Lee,
Check
the
the
man's
tape.
been to
Check the
restaurants.
tape. Oh my god. Oh my god. That got me. Well done.
And then number 1, Breaking Bad.
Oh, that's right.
I have not seen any episode of Breaking Bad.
What?
And then
For
better,
real?
and then Call Saul would be next. I would just roll right through all of them. Have not watched one single episode of Breaking Bad.
Did any of you watch El Camino?
Yeah.
No, but my mom says it's great.
What'd you think, Mahoney?
I didn't watch
I
it
liked
purely
it.
because I liked the ending. of
Right, the ending is very
Breaking
good.
Bad. I was like, I don't know if I need any more.
It was a good time. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
All right. You made the list.
How about you, Kelly? What you got?
I got.
I had an El Camino once.
I got a whole lot of Ultraman.
All right,
These
what you got?
guys, Fucking Ultraman. There's just so much. Like it's been going since the '60s.
There's a lot
I've
of Ultraman. I recently
seen not
restarted
much
the
of it.
anime
Okay.
because I wanted to check it out, and I realized that I had kind of abandoned it like in episode 7
Yeah.
of the first season, and so I went back and tried to watch it, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what the fuck any of this stuff's going on. So I guess I'll start it over, which is
It's
real
fine.
counterintuitive, you know.
Yeah. The anime's fine. Like I would much prefer to watch the old live action stuff. You know. It's different. It's like the anime is like
Yeah,
Iron Man ish.
yeah, it's like a traditional superhero story.
Yeah. It very much feels like the Japanese version of American superhero kind of thing.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting because you don't really see that a whole lot.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't give that to anyone as like their first exposure to Ultraman, because I feel like if you don't have the context, it's nowhere near as effective.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
But yeah, I've got so many of the original early series I still need to see that I need to catch up on and watch one of these days. And the new series should be starting up soon. I'm excited for that. I didn't care much for the last series, so I cut out early of that one. But yeah, so that's the first thing that came to mind when I was doing this. My second thing is my massive model backlog. I have too many of them shits to build, and I just keep on stacking them up.
Yep. Same for Legos.
Yeah. Because like you get it when you can.
Right.
Like if you don't get it, it disappears forever. It's gone.
Yeah, models and Legos, like Legos will probably have a bit longer shelf life, but you see the model you want, fucking snatch that shit, because you literally may never see it again.
Yeah.
I got
and
a room.
If you decide you don't want it, sell it.
I've got a room full of NECA Ninja Turtles I'm waiting to get around to.
That makes my brain hurt.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of unopened toys too, but those are unopened because I'm like, I don't know where you're going yet.
I'll tell you where you can put them, Kelly.
Where can I put them?
Bend over, Kelly.
Oh, you want me to put them on the floor? Oh,
yes, exactly. Under your desk. That's the best place.
Okay, so I look under my desk and I'm like, look at all these guys.
Yeah, like they're out of the way, but they're still accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I think that's a good idea. I like that.
You're welcome.
All right, my next
the
one.
Place I haven't started putting shit.
Yeah, maybe you should. And then all your toys can see toes for free.
Oh god, of all the toes you want to see, mine should definitely be free.
You let your toys see your toes.
Show Optimus Prime your toes.
Lee, every day post one picture to Instagram of an Optimus Prime looking at one of your toes.
I mean, that would take so long to get to the end of that, you guys. That would be a never-ending bit.
Well, no, I mean, you only got 10 toes.
You'd be fucking internet famous so fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only got the 10 toes, but I've got 234 Optimus Primes. So
yeah. And on every one of your every one of those posts, I would comment for free.
You think you're telling your coworkers?
I should bring my Instagram back to life for? Yeah, that's
Jar.
Yeah. You think you're telling your coworkers that that's not you on the podcast? Wait until you're like sitting in a meeting and they're like, "Are you the fucking toe guy?"
I mean, you did specifically tell me you have 234 Optimus Primes once, and this says number 36 of 234 in a series.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Think of how excited they would be when you got a new one, and it was like number 46 of 234. Number 47 of 235, and all the comments would be like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!"
Yep. Yeah, I think you got something here.
Yeah, this is a winner.
Yeah. All right,
Paint a nail once in a while.
Yeah.
Go nuts.
I can really just really feel the space.
Yeah.
Trim a nail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trim your fucking toenails, you savage.
All right, my next
Somebody
one
out there would pay for that.
Oh yeah. I mean, you want to make real money, you con Nicole into it.
Yeah, put Nicole's feet on the internet.
Yeah. The other day I was like, if I was into feet, I think I'd be really into your feet. She's like, fucking gross. I go, yeah, I know, they're gross, but like, for feet, they're nice.
There you fucking go. Money train rolling into the station.
Yep. Think of how many Optimus Primes you could buy with that, and then you can put them on the internet with your toes.
Definitely not panning around the room looking at which ones I could have hug a toe. Definitely not looking at that right now.
This is is pretty much like making an infinite money loop for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Nicole says she always wanted to be a kept woman.
Yeah.
Like, well, this
There
is
you
how
go.
we do it.
This is how it goes.
Was it I think it was Mary that was there was like people making a shit ton of money for combing their hair on the internet, and I was like under no circumstances, and I was like, I mean, consider it for a moment, like combing your hair, like brushing it, like
It's
that's
funny.
not entirely weird.
It's funny. We had this discussion the other day because, you know, she makes pretty good money. She supports both of us. And every so often she'll be like, oh, I guess I'll just have to start an OnlyFans. And I said to her, I'm like, you make that comment a lot. Are you trying to tell me something? Like, do you want
a woman
to?
start an OnlyFans?
Yeah, I told Nicole today it's gonna be great when once my OnlyFans kicks up. She didn't think
Yeah,
it was funny
see?
either.
Buddy, we just gave you hours of content.
Yeah.
You can charge $20 a month for that.
That seems a little steep, but you know, I never know.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
Yeah,
they
no.
pay it.
Yeah.
just think what they will pay for the live show.
Yeah, I feel like 20 might be on the low end for these foot perverts. Just wait until Jerry Lawler gets in there.
Remember that time we hung out with Jerry Lawler?
Looking
That
like
time
a
we hung out with the beef.
Looking like a strawberry frosty.
What a life.
Oh, he
What a
was
life.
he was pink as fuck.
I mean,
Oh, he was so pink.
Jerry the King Lawler is the genesis of strawberry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's strawberry zero.
He's the king
Yes.
of strawberry.
Yeah.
he is patient zero.
And every so often, he'll leave some strawberry milk in somebody's shoes.
Yep.
Oh, I hope it's not strawberry milk. You better get that checked out.
I mean, it's from him, so it's strawberry.
That's not good. You don't want that.
He's strawberry.
Don't worry, they'll fix it in color correction. All right, my third thing is catching up on New Japan. I keep meaning to do it, but things keep getting in my way, like having no internet and then being behind on everything because I had no internet. And then they'd make a bad decision, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm not catching up. And then something cool happens. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll do it. But then I keep getting behind on other things.
They
I'll get
really
there.
need to start giving us like the cliff notes on New Japan on AEW for
They
Forbidden
need to
Door.
just succinctly explain things on AEW.
Right.
We didn't talk about that at all from the debacle that was Rampage and having CM Punk explain that he's hurt and then kind of say he's dropping the title, but not really. And then Chris Jericho's like, wow, he dropped the title. And then they went to break and everyone's like, wait a minute, what happened? And they came back, and Chris Jericho's like, yep, he dropped the title. and everyone on commentary is like, yeah, sure, I guess he did that, yeah. And then they keep on talking, and everyone online is like, what the fuck is happening? And then fucking Wrestling Observer guy's like, no, Punk didn't drop the title. And then we're more confused. And then Excalibur starts to explain what's happening in the middle of a match, and so he has to stop to call the match. Meanwhile, mid-explaining
Oh my God.
the thing. It was a fucking... No one paid attention to the main event
No.
because everyone's like, what is happening?
Well,
Is
and
CM Punk
also
still the champion?
the main event, the match, Scorpio Sky versus Dante Martin, should not have been the last segment. The last segment should have been Punk.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah,
get wanting to have a main event be the last segment, but for something like that, you put Punk on last.
Yeah. Because, again,
Or
no
first.
one watched that match. No, not a single person watched that match because everyone was scrolling through their Twitter feed trying to figure out what
the fuck just happened. Yeah.
They had to release they had to put out a press release to explain what happened finally. Because no one knew. And apparently they didn't go to New Japan until like after it happened to ask like, hey, can you book a match for us? So we can have the New Japan side do a little tournament thingy.
Well, I mean, they could have just said it's still Tanahashi because, you know,
Yeah.
that was the match.
That was what everyone was assuming.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still gonna be the case. But like that's
I'm just
Just
gonna wait
explain
patiently
things.
here for all of you to see it.
I really wanted to see CM Punk wrestle Tanahashi.
yeah, dude, I'm so disappointed that I missed that.
There it is.
Oh no. This is the first picture from Lee's Instagram.
Well, you weren't supposed to share it. That was for you.
For free?
Give him a little taste.
Tweeting that on the Pop Twitter right now.
Oh boy.
That one turns into a bear.
Sure.
I bet you turned
What
into a
does
bear.
the Optimist do?
Except he's going for his 6 seconds. Riding the toe bull.
Magnificent.
Where the
So
fuck
my next
are
thing
we?
on my Did you say where the fuck are we?
Yeah.
It's my list. I'm halfway through.
Tell us about your week.
We came back to you. We came back to you at one point. And you were like, "My number 3 thing." I was like, "Number 3."
I am somehow only halfway through. Alright, so number 4. Fire Punch. Lee, have you heard of Fire Punch?
Maybe.
Fire Punch is the series that the Chainsaw Man dude did before Chainsaw Man.
Oh, okay.
I read the first volume of it, and it's very good. I've had the rest sitting at work for months because volume 2 was out of print, and it finally came back. So I've got it, and now I can complete the run. So now I need to reread volume 1 because it's been so long, and then finish the series. My number 5 is Yakuza 3, 4, 5, and 6. Because I've never gotten to those. And also, I just remembered the Lost Judgment DLC I need to play, too. And then...
Yeah, in a perfect world, I finished Lost Judgment before I start the Coil Read, but that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like, where I'm at with Elden Ring, I don't know if I'm going to go back or not to it. Like, I think I'm just kind of happy with where I left it. Because I've heard...
that's the one thing about games like that is once you step away too long, it's not easy getting back in. You lost the flow. You forgot exactly what you were doing, why you're even on that side of the fucking map.
Yeah.
And then it's like, poof, I'm so deep. I can't just like pick it up and restart.
Exactly.
But I'm also so deep, I put that ass to sleep and I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah. And I've heard the later, like the last quarter or so that I think I have left is just so ridiculously hard at times that I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. So I'm just gonna not try.
I believe in you, Kelly.
And
that's the spirit.
Not have to find out that I'm gonna get just destroyed. Like I am happy where I'm leaving things, so I think it might just stay there until they like announce DLC or something, and then maybe I'll revisit it. But then also my last one is Pokemon Legends Arceus, the game I stopped playing to start playing Elden Ring. I need to get back to that eventually. And the main reason why I stopped playing that is I kept screwing up the control schemes in my head. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to stop playing this one so I don't keep fucking up Elden Ring. Because that one punishes me a lot more when I fuck up than it does in Pokemon. So I'm going to get back to Pokemon. I need to finish the Kirby game first. Kirby game's very good if any of you guys are looking at that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, no, that game's great. I really, really like that game. Like, I don't know how much I have left. Like, because it's one of those games where it's... If you just play through the main part of the game, you can get through it pretty easy, but there's a whole lot of side stuff you can do. And, like, ton of unlockables and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to, like, do everything, you're going to spend a decent amount of time on it. Yeah, it's a really good looking game. Definitely recommend that Kirby game.
All right.
Yeah, that's my list too. I've got too many video games I need to play, too many books I need to read, just so much. Guys, let's retire.
Deal. I'm in. Let's do it.
Right.
Yeah, we got a vacation coming up. We're going on a cruise at the end of the month. And the other day, Jax was like, "What do you want to do while we're there?" I said, "Well,
nothing.
One day we're gonna drop you and your sister's ass off at the kids club, and I'm gonna read all fucking day. I'm bringing a backpack full of shit to read. He goes,
Nice.
Really? I go, oh yeah. So get ready for that, because that's happening. So it's gonna be so inappropriate for a Disney boat. The shit I'm gonna read is gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Lee, are you reading Gigant?
I got a couple of those that I gotta read. But yeah,
So
I fucking love it.
So I was reading it, and I was like, it feels like I must have missed, like I forgot something or whatever. It's like, I guess I'll jump through. I didn't realize that, I don't know if this happened to you, but I got Volume 5 after Volume 7 came out.
Oh, that's a real problem.
Yeah. Yeah, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Diamond shipped them out of order, and I didn't realize it, so I read 4, 6, 7, 5.
Okay.
So
that's fucking wild.
6 and 7 make more sense now.
Yeah, you had a real interesting experience with that story.
Yeah.
I'd just like to point out that I have never watched the wrong season of a show and then not realized. So who doesn't pay attention?
I do pay attention, but the supply chain, it was so fucked.
We did the same thing with Shoresy that we did with the last season of Letterkenny, where we thought we were watching the premiere, but we were watching the season finale. But luckily with Shoresy, we realized it like a couple minutes in.
Have you guys ever had Netflix just skip an episode on something?
No, not really.
I've had that like once or twice. One of them I didn't realize until I was watching Evangelion on DVD, or the Blu-ray set that came out. And I'm going through it and I'm like, what the fuck? I've never seen this episode. And it's weird because it's totally an episode that's like filler for an extent. So it's like I didn't miss anything by missing it. But it was just like, what?
The algorithm was like, I got you, homie.
Yeah,
it's gonna
it
be
was
okay.
so weird.
Whew. You guys, this is a quality program.
It is.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts. This is a good one. Just thinking back of all the fun little detours we took. It was great.
Oh man, so many
What a wonderful time.
tangents. Yeah.
So many. I love a good tangent.
Like we were
Tangent
stuck
all
in an
over you, baby.
elevator.
Yeah. It's great.
Speaking of detours, do you think those Star Wars detours are ever going to get released?
Not officially,
that's right.
no.
God, they had those.
There was the rumor that they were supposed to drop them on Disney Plus, but I don't think we'll ever see
Right.
What's this?
the Seth Green Star Wars show that they canceled once Disney bought out Lucasfilm.
Yeah, that's never coming out.
Yeah, no.
Like I think they flat out said it's never coming out.
But that's so weird though because it's done. You know what I mean? I figured
It's
they would just
content, yeah.
put it out anyway. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but didn't they say it was going to be canon?
Right.
Oh well, that's
they're like,
ridiculous.
no,
it was never going to be
we
canon. Fuck out
are
of here.
going to control.
Yeah. Plus, there's a bunch of anal in it.
Yeah,
It's
there
not-
must be some wild shit in there that they can't
Motherfuckers,
use.
we control these canons.
Speaking of
Not-
Seth
The
Green,
Emperor has a lemon party.
we didn't talk about when Seth Green bought an NFT of one of those bored apes, and he was gonna create a show around this NFT, and then someone stole his NFT from him.
What a stupid idiot!
Like,
But like, the thing about that though is like, yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, that means he can't do it. It goes, I'm like, why? Like,
what are they going to do? Sue him?
Because somebody else owns it now.
What's the guy going to say? Oh, no. I own that. Oh,
No,
really?
so
Do you?
I remember reading about that part of it now. So it was stolen from Seth Green, then it was sold to someone else, and because the person who bought it had no way of knowing that it was stolen property when he bought it, like he is now the rightful owner.
It's called you get it refunded. That's mine.
I think maybe
No, that's not how that
NFTs and
works.
cryptocurrencies are a bad idea, you guys.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Like, my favorite thing about NFTs is that people that are into them, like, think they're smarter than everybody else, but this shit is just a house of fucking cards.
Dude,
It
they
doesn't
get
make any
fucking
sense at all.
caught by phishing scams so often.
And it's supposed to be the most secure shit, and obviously not.
Yeah.
I loved. I forget what the context was, but we posted an exclusive PoP NFT on our Twitter, and then we just started getting replies of people being like, "Oh, I stole it. It's mine now."
Yeah, loved it. It was like Jose is Spider-Man or something, wasn't
Yeah. Upside down stretching Spider-Man.
Yeah, they were like, "I stole this." I was like, "Please, no, stop, give it back."
Whatever you do, don't save this image. Don't even look at it.
And
It's
there's
mine.
just bots that do that. Like, oh, this is mine now.
Yeah. Please don't turn the NFT over. You'll see my secret identity.
All right. Come back next week where we might be watching Wild Things. Who knows? Let's see what the fuck happens. Yeah. So we're back next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney, I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
Fucking Google something.
Demonetize this.
Holy shit.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
I didn't want to say it.
Demonetize this.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Demonetize this.
You fucking
Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
Demonetize this.
you fucking Google ass bitch.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.